calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. The tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of amazing Dota. We're talking about the pinnacle of South African Dota, EGL One Season 3. I mean, we are watching tonight Exdee versus ZIZ. This is the lower bracket semifinals, and I am joined by the one, the other, the literal brain behind the analytical part of the South African scene, Mr. Notahero. How are you doing, sir?
My dude, I'm so excited. Like, I put it on Twitter. I said I can't be more excited for this game. Like, usually I had like a little phrase or a thing that I wanted to say, but today there was just nothing. Like, I was just too excited. I want this game to happen. Like, ZIZ have been looking so hot. They've been looking so good. We even saw them against bench warmers. Like, they've been putting up massive performances, and they're coming up against let's say a semi-juggernaut, like a semi-giant of SA Dota. Exdee's been around the block, but in the last few years, they've wiggled themselves into the top 3. In some instances, even like claiming a top 1 spot in previous tournaments. So, like, Exdee has reformed a little bit. There's no Junaid, like in the past. I don't think there's Y is in this series. But we've got Crimson Tide coming into the mid lane here, and Remedy's back on carry, which he was missing in the previous times as well. I do think this is the strongest iteration of Exdee. And they've brought their squad to fight this ZIZ team.
I mean, like you've said it. We've seen ZIZ go up against benchwarmers. Unfortunately, they just didn't manage to get through. They got knocked out to the lower bracket. Exdee being the only reason why we see them in the lower bracket was because of one of the leading teams in South Africa, and that's Sinister 5. They lost against Sinister 5 in the upper bracket, and now they're busy squirming their way through the lower bracket to try and get to a position where they can start going towards that finals again. And I mean, we're extremely close, Notahero. This has been a crazy year so far. And then we're ending it off with such an amazing tournament. And there's been so much going on. We're already in the drafting phase, so we're going to jump straight to that. But is there anything that you can say on top of this? I mean,
well, we're in a fresh patch at the moment. So, like, what's your thoughts about the patch so far?
I don't understand it still.
Radiant team back.
Hey, taking my question back. Wait, what was on that pad that you just threw?
I have no idea. Literally, actually, patch notes. I actually wrote down some stuff. No,
okay.
I don't have a single idea what's going on in this patch right now. I've been enjoying my position 4 role because it's just been strong throughout every single patch. But I've tried carry, it feels weird. And then now, the same bans are still coming. I mean, Bat Rider's still being banned.
But this is
Winter's
ban.
being banned.
Tatsu has been completely destroying teams with this Bat mid, and they've taken it out. But then you see what ZIZ does. Like, Winter Wyvern's been a staple, like previous patch as well. He wasn't really touched with the with the nerf hammer. And then this Undying Hero is becoming disgusting. I was watching Anna play it as a pos 3 like the last few days. Like, rushes Echo Saber into Ags, and it's an absolute menace on the map. The hero is so good.
It needs to be said though still that I think ZIZ is also playing with a sub, if I'm not mistaken. So they are, I think, it doesn't necessarily mean the chain's weaker, but it's a weathered chain with a new link in it. So I'm interested to see how they're going to be using this draft effectively.
That is probably one of the other heroes. This hero is bonkers, man. I was playing offlane Witch Doctor last night, and people couldn't kill me. It was just way too dumb. Like Vanguard, you max the heal and you just run at people because the heal does damage. But Exdee immediately respond with Omni Knights and Lina. Like, this Lina hero. So a lot of the top players in our country is experimenting with this hero back mid again, and they're going back to the Spellcaster build because of how her talents were changed. So you're seeing like the Aether Lens and then an Ags Rush and those types of things. And it smashes, especially because of the E-Blade change, that you can build Kaya into E-Blade now. Lina gets Kaya like mid-game as a transitional item, and then it just pumps so much damage.
I mean, it's nice as well to see Lina transitioning into something different. It's much like, I feel like I attribute it to almost like the Shadow Fiend meta. because it's like either spell or right click, and I hate seeing the Lina right click meta. It was not enjoyable to watch at all. So interesting to see as well a Death Prophet coming out. I haven't seen that being picked up too much.
That's a strange pick because like usually Lina is seen as like the hero to pick against DP because of her high like burst output. She can hit you with like 1,200 damage like quick just by spells, and that's what you want against a DP. Like, oh, DP's used exorcism, let's just blow all our spells and kill her immediately. So that is an interesting one. And then they went for Faceless Void Band and the Pudge. Yeah, this Pudge carry thing has been, and we've seen Jarek do it. He was an absolute beast on it. So
it's driving me mad, like having Pudge as one. I've been a Pudge advocate for a while. Like when Pudge was bad, I liked it, and then Pudge is now, Pudge is now +1. So I'm just like, sorry, what did you say?
I like it. The hero was way too lost, but like Exdee has come prepared. Like they've kind of, like you can see they've watched the ZIZ games and what's worked for them because they're taking out a lot of core heroes. You mentioned it before we started here, like they really like Tiny. Tiny was taken out. This Pudge is taken out because they can flex it. The hero just gets completely out of hand, and Omni Knight doesn't really deal with them. And you don't want to be using your Lina's high burst on a Pudge with 4,000 HP.
And I see the Bloodseeker ban. I've watched the previews for a few games, and I know that Spooked also really likes playing that Bloodseeker. That's so obviously, like you said, like I feel like that ties.
Yeah, and they flex it between Jarek and Spooked, so it's a big flex pick for them. But they take it out because, like, I'm gonna say this now, like Remedy is probably one of the best up and coming carries in our country, and this man can play anything. Like, and sometimes to his own downfall because he'll be like, "Oh, guys, you know, I pick something else. I'll play Pango POS1," and then it's just the game is 10 times harder than it should have been. And I was in that game, Remedy. I remember I was supporting you. It was horrible.
Shout out to you, Remedy. You ruined my game. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so like I was subbing for them, and then Remedy is literally the guy that will go, "Hey guys, I'll play this POS1. Like, give me Pango. Oh, hey guys, we've got IO. I'll play IO POS1, even though it's not good anymore." So like he's the guy that'll be like, "I'll play it. I'll make it work." The good old Snapperoo. I like it. It gives them a lot of team fight. It gives them like some tower push. Like Snap and Lina can really clear waves and they can push towers as well. So it also like messes with Death Prophet. Death Prophet runs in with Exorcism, and now you've got this lava coming up, like just hitting the map, and then Death Prophet kind of needs to decide, well, I just used Exo. Am I going to keep running forward or am I going to back away? But then you're wasting an ulti.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, obviously Omni Knight kind of counters right clicks. I'm right in saying that, correct? Yeah. So you think we're going to be seeing obviously Death Prophet being picked up, Witch Doctor, like both of them being quite fine against like not really known for right clicks. If you thought that they right click, that would be quite weird. But anyway, like, do you think we're going to be seeing a little bit of a different approach to maybe the core positions for ZIZ?
Exdee needs to ban Troll, and ZIZ needs to pick Troll right now. Like, it's the biggest Omni counter at the moment. The hero is way better than what he was because of the route going through BKB. But Troll builds Ags, this Omni Knight, then like Exdee doesn't have a pos 5. Like he uses the axes, the ranged one, just to hit it. It dispels, and he literally, if he hits 2 or 3 heroes with it, you take the Omni ulti off, and you take the what you call it? What's the new repel called? Heavenly Grace.
Yeah, Heavenly Grace, yeah.
So you dispel both those abilities,
that's crazy, man. A Troll's always been a very scary character, like a very scary hero to go up against in previous patches, and I felt like obviously he's died down. There's been better options.
So his problem with BKB
position,
like we spoke about this, people would pop BKB, Troll would pop ulti, and then you just run, and then he finds himself in a position that he doesn't want to be in. But now because the route goes through BKB, like he pops that ulti, he's staying exactly where he is, unless he kills someone and then transitions onto someone else. So because of that, the hero is just significantly better, and it is an Omni counter, and the hero is really strong at the moment.
Well, it doesn't. They might still position themselves, but I'm quite interested again in these bans that's coming out. I've seen Nyx being picked up quite a lot, and I think Nyx is a fantastic pick up against the Snapfire. Obviously,
massive Lina counter.
That as well, yeah. I mean, the spy characters just does so much. Now, this is where I want to pick your brain, right? So obviously, I like Mars, right? There's nothing else that's been changed of him on his arena or anything. Obviously, God Rebuke got a smack in the face. How is this going to line up with Mars not being able to like really do damage in lane that much anymore with Scott Rebuke?
So it was nerfed towards heroes, not towards creeps.
Yeah.
So he farms still exactly the same pace, and the thing is, it's like I kind of said, like this hero is now kind of going to be like Magnus, He's just going to be this team fight unit. He's not going to be a team fight unit, and he does a buttload of damage. So, but Arena plus Spear with Snapfire behind you, like that's your kill combo. 2 heroes that can kill anything on the map. So, that's kind of the thought process here. Like they just wanted something to combo with the Snap. Like Faceless Void's been taken out. They have run Legion in the past as well, but this is not really a good Legion game. Because there's Tuskar, so Snowball save. So they've just decided like, okay, Mars Arena plus Snapfire, that's how we zone. Alina can then pick her targets, and then they go from there.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of looking at Exdee's lineup, and I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. Like you've just mentioned, Mars can set up with Snapfire, and then ZIZ, like ZIZ is kind of like they've got like Witch Doctor, Death Prophet, Tusk. Those, in my opinion, in this patch, Death Prophet, I'd much rather play as position 4. I really like it as a support. I think it is really good.
I think it's great as a pulse 3. But
as a 3 even, yes. But
like, yeah, but then you can't have a Queen of Pain mid.
Yeah, so like, where's this? How are they gonna deal with just even the Snapfire? Like even that support. Yes, Tusk by a blink can kind of help you out.
They've got damage, but how do they start fights?
Yeah.
They're kind of like, okay, Tusk can do something for you, but that's about it at the moment.
Yeah, but I would use Tusk as a save. Like I would get Blink on Tusk immediately and trying to get you out of the arena.
Before that transition, like he's kind of the go-to. But the thing is, they needed like Void Spirit or Ember Spirit, but I guess they don't want to lane against Lina. I don't know. Like this Queen of Pain pick was weird. I know Puck is terrible at the moment because of the orb change, but I think even that would have been better because it fits more into like the structure of the draft. They need to ban Troll. Like, but ZIZ can't pick Troll now because
they don't have. They've got no.
Up with?
Yeah,
like,
they've got no way to set up for Troll. And even if they try to set up, there's no follow up really. Like Death Prophet doesn't like only at like later point when you get more items. Death Prophet doesn't want to stand in the front. Quap definitely doesn't want to stand in the front. Witch Doctor doesn't want to be hit until he has his necessary items to be able to pop ult and not worry about anything. And like you've got 3 stuns off the bat from Xd. It's like there's so much that's going to stop every sort of advance coming towards
beefiness, like Omni Knight behind these heroes, like the Mars is tanky like by himself. Snapfire has no slash when it comes to strength gain. They banned the PL. I guess they kind of isolated that Troll isn't. They're not going to pick Troll because if they pick Troll here, like how are they going to pressure this map?
So what's on the table then, Notahero? Like I'm thinking about like possibly
King gives you team fight. Monkey King gives you team fight and a stun.
But again, Monkey King can be kited and can be pushed out of his ult, or you can kind of initiate a fight behind his Wukong. Like you can't, you know.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
it gives them team fight though, which they need. So
obviously, Witch Doctor's possibly Witch Doctor's going to go position 5, and then you're going to need something to really work well with that Maledict. They're going to have to try and put pressure on that lane. Something that can really burst damage to try and put pressure on Mars. I mean, like you've just said, Mars is now in a Magnus position.
Yeah, I still think
so he needs items quick.
Fun.
Monkey, yeah. I mean, Monkey gets the stacks up. One Maledict on top of that. A little bit of a slap with the stick. Yeah, you can do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, they need to do it. Like Monkey, it's a hero that can, if he gets ahead, like he can even go Midas or something, but it's a hero that can hunt. They like Queen of Pain is mobile, Tusk is mobile. Monkey can like set up kills for himself. He can also like stun out of the arena now if he has a shard, which is pretty cool. So just
Clinks also wouldn't be a good idea because I know that ZIZ likes picking up Clinks, but oh, is it banned?
Yeah.
Oh, I see now. Yeah. Well,
it's been banned.
Another Comfort Big Band that's been banned. I don't know, man. I know that they've. That's an interesting one.
They hurt themselves. Like nothing is going to run off this draft. Luna. I don't know. I don't like it.
Try to give it benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I'm really like thinking about this. Not here, like I'm really going. Maybe they want to follow. Oh, okay. So never mind. Like
so
that's
Crimson.
Just...
I don't know. Is this going to be a Crimson Naga or Remedy Naga? It doesn't matter. Like
Remedy Naga.
Like this team values this hero so much. Like I had a conversation with Crimson earlier today, and he was like, I was like, what do you think of the broken carries? And he's like, Troll. Probably PA, but Troll counters PA, and then Naga. So, like we'll see. It counters the late game from the Luna, but Exdee has enough between the other 4 heroes to control the early game. So, a lot's going to come down to the lane phase. But ZIZ has strong lanes if you look at it. like Luna plus Witch Doctor is no slouch. Queen of Pain can land against this this Lina, and like Death Prophet plus Tusk. Yeah, they can do some damage here. Like I could see laning phase wise, it's strong, but from a team fight perspective, man. Like
from my opinion, what I'm seeing is we were speaking last time about it, like the kill squad, having the two supports run around the map and trying to.
Witch Doctor Tusk is a kill squad as well.
They are definitely a good kill squad, but I'm looking at a kill squad in terms of 4 heroes on Exdee's side, being able to create so much space for this Naga. Mars is going to be online quickly as soon as he gets that blink. He doesn't need really much more, and he can really set up perfectly for the snap or anyone on top of that. And it's like there's so much setup that I'm seeing after the early game. Like yes, ZIZ is really strong in lane. I think Exdee is really going to have to make sure that they don't give too much away. But like
to kind of accentuate what you're saying, I always like to the newer teams that I'm coaching, like guys that are still kind of learning the ins and outs of the game. When you at the end of the draft, you kind of can look at a draft and go, which side makes it easier to play Dota, and that kind of is what you're saying. Like Exdee's draft is easier to play.
Yes.
Like yes, skill comes into and team coordination comes in, and all those factors come in at this level. But if you like put those heroes against those heroes, Exdee's draft is easier to play, and I think I favor Exdee in this one.
Yeah, I mean.
You want to go pick up your papers and see?
I love content, dude. I want to say, you know what? I'm gonna stick with ZIZ, but like this is my name on the line, you know. Like
but go fetch your papers, man. Like maybe you wrote something down on them, like.
No, there's nothing. I've threw them away for a reason. Okay, they're not worth anything. But on that note, I do want to welcome everyone that's watching right now. If you guys are watching on any platform, please don't forget to either follow or subscribe depending on where you're watching. We greatly appreciate. We are watching EGL. One Season 3. This is a Dell and Intel sponsored event. This is an absolutely crazy day that we're looking at right now. This is like literally lower bracket.
Winner has guaranteed third place.
Guaranteed third place, and prize pool's 50k. Prize pool's 50k. That's amazing. So I'm excited to get this game started, and I also want to do a massive shout out to the community that's been giving us massive numbers. Everyone's been pulling through, and I'm ready, Etienne, for such an amazing event today.
We are having slight technical difficulties with our observer PC, so you guys will probably just see our faces for a little bit while they just restart the observing PC.
That's
and then we'll be straight back in game.
Well, I mean, we can kind of do it like they do it on the radio, you know.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Shakey. Go.
Yeah, I mean, like on the radio, people like, you know, they do a discussion and stuff.
Tell people what is happening. Like, tell them.
Well, the top lane we've got Baron Bison, the skip sitting on that Mars, skips on that Snapfire, right for the side of Exdee, and then on the side of ZIZ, Jarek is sitting on the Luna with Fireheart as they sub and support in that lane mid. We have Crimson Tide, Tatsu, Crimson Tide being on Exdee, Tatsu for ZIZ, and that is a Lina and a Quap lineup. And bot lane, we have B on the Omni, Remedy on the Naga.
Tell them what's happening, Shakey. Tell them what's happening.
I mean, I'm kind of setting it up. I feel like this is 50 seconds in. There's not much happening. Okay. Tatsu used an ability. He right-clicked Crimson. Crimson's right-clicking back, all right? Okay, I think we're back now, so I feel like I'm a little bit pressured, yeah? But a lot of damage is being done mid. Tatsu taking some serious hits. And I feel like that kind of set me up for this game. I'm excited now, Etienne, okay? I'm in a good position to cast, all right?
You did better than I thought you would. Like, I'm proud of you.
Don't call me the Lion of South African esports for nothing. Well, I can't
who calls you that?
Actually, Snare, the DPC caster. Just saying.
I don't know. I'll find out from Snare.
Rar. No, he called me that a few times. You can go watch that broadcast. I felt very proud. All right.
Are you Mufasa or Simba, dude?
Mufasa.
Right, because you always move faster.
No, I'm Simba. I'm Simba, man. I want to get painted on my forehead.
Oh, you want to be a Simba chippy?
Hey, okay, maybe start doing commercial. Yeah. Let's not do. Like me, that's me and George's skit, right? When we get off topic. But looking at this game so far, I'm seeing a lot of damage being done.
Crimson is bullying mid, yeah. Like he's hitting these stuns. Like Tatsu needs to start watching out. Like, if he gets hit with a few more of these, like Crimson is gonna.
Yeah, Lina's putting a lot of damage in mid on Tatsu.
It's such good harass because the power runes just came out. Tatsu knows if he actually blinks for one, he's gonna die. So he needs to wait to see which side Crimson is rotating to, so he can go for the other one.
That's crazy, and that's such a like next level way of thinking. Like what you just mentioned, like I can't use my ability because if I do, I'm in a position where I'm vulnerable enough for this Lina to instantly kill me, and that really fascinates.
And they picked this crop into this Lina. So, top lane.
No, a little bit of action top. Mars, they're going to try and get the skill on Fireheart. The sub support's going to go down as Skip gets that first blood. That's going to be the first one for Exdee as they try to capitalize maybe on a bit more. Going to put some damage on Jarek, but again, that God's Rebuke only doing 5 bonus damage. That's a lot, but that did give them enough for us.
Are we approaching the meta where you don't even level it?
Maybe. Well, his net was sitting at 2.9k. And Tatsu only had 1.7. A little bit of a difficult lane for him to come back. So if you were the Quap right now, right? Alina's not in lane, as it seems that she's gone back for regen. What would you do here? Like, what would you do differently?
Like you kind of just at the moment you max Scream of Pain and you use it to catch back up again. Like that's your way to go. Or like your supports need to rotate in. He's got good ganking supports. If like Witch Doctor's kind of implanted in this top lane, Fireheart really needs to like. Oh, but Luna's only level 4. Like even top lane, like Master's level 6. Luna's gonna go down here.
Oh, top lane, Luna might be in trouble. Here comes the big Arena. Arena Blood's gonna connect on to the carry. Jarek's gonna go down to that as Berend does secure another kill for Exdee top, and that setup. Man, that setup with the spear, they didn't even use Cookie for that. It was purely just Scatter Blast with the God's Rebuke and the spear with the Arena. It's just so much kill potential.
Bottom.
Bot lane. See some action here. Spook trying to back away. Because he does have that region. And it's kind of where I feel like Death Prophet really works well with that Siphon.
Unique is on the Unique is mid again. Like that's just like they're going all over the place.
More action.
Is he gonna use the ult? Yeah, he's going to
scream through. That's gonna connect. Crimson's gonna pop. Connects. Oh my word! As he backs away and pops up. It pops out the bottle as he's now able to just get more. As Berend decided to rotate mid, and he almost died. That Sonic Wave was so close to killing off this mid lane, and more's being done as Remedy gets to kill bot lane as well on Spoof.
That was such a huge rotation.
That's massive.
Like Crimson had the Fairy Fire there and the stick, and he used them both, and it was just enough to survive that Queen of Pain ult. And like he gets a counter kill on the Lina. Like how demoralized must Tatsu be right now? Like you're already having a hard time. Like this is your chance to kill this Lina. And she ends up hitting you with a lightning bolt of flame in the face.
Yeah. That is just.
There's more.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand.
I'm sorry. I cannot
like
comment on the state of this game right now.
Ski solo killed the Witch Doctor.
But that's what I mentioned in the draft thing as well. Like you have the Snapfire, and like even some of these heroes can't even kill the Snapfire. Like that's just how like the strength meta is right now. And
the thing is, this Luna pick didn't do them any favors because we were like, kind of, how are they gonna fight?
Well, Spook bot lane, the Death Prophet pops out the ult as he tries to put some damage or to put some harass.
He can just TP. Like he can just TP out. Yeah, there goes the TP.
He's falling down. Let's go down. I mean, the damage from Exorcism did do its work, so he's gonna.
Yeah. But that's Exo used for a +5.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, only option for him right now is just to put pressure on the tower, correct? With that,
well,
but
it's
even
gonna
that,
expire just now. Like it's like 10 seconds away from expiring. It's gone. And top lane is going down. Like Witch Doctor can't contest you. Like I don't even know what Fireheart's doing here. Like, he should be like
XP. My man just standing going, please, just something, please.
Like just go and hit a camp or something or stack or like, but just like chilling there. It's not gonna, like, maybe he was asking his team, is anyone gonna come in here? Are we defending this? And the comms is kind of like, no, and then he bailed.
I mean, even looking at items, look at Crimson Tide. He's got an Aether Lens up already. Like he had obviously built the mana boots and then took it apart and built the Aether Lens. But that's crazy. If you look at Tatsu's in comparison, like you can't compare it at all.
Yeah, no, it's,
but I do feel like ZIZ really needs to hunker down, Etienne. Like it looks like they're still
they
trying to
make,
attempt it for a fight.
They need to make some form of moves. Like
Remedy.
Oh, they missed it.
In the jungle.
Oh, you got blocked by the shot.
Oh, Tatsu.
He blinked into the shards and it trapped him between the tree, and he couldn't move.
Oh, and that was a kill. Like if he popped the ult
Maybe he's still mid.
On Remedy.
Oh, good double stun.
Crimson doing the work as we see the Mortimer kisses fly through as well to help them out. They do finally get the kill on Crimson, but Skep doing the work for the team as he just lands like easily 2 kills for himself. He also gets a cookie lockdown on Unique. Here comes the
Baron is here.
He not comes from Baron as he locks them both down. Jerk's in trouble. Unique also just going to have to fall down. He tries to pop out the wand just to try and save himself.
He is Guardian Angel there. At least Guardian Angel's on CD now, but Exdee's movements are so good, man. Like they finally got the kill on Crimson Tide. Yeah, he's worth a lot of gold, and then Ski just comes in from the side. Crimson hit a double stun there, which set that up. Like he hit a double stun as they were ganking him, which allowed him to get the LSA off, or to get the ulti off as well, the Laguna Blade, and then Ski just goes, "Thank you very much, good sir. I'm gonna be dropping some ults here." Crimson needs to watch that bottom.
Yeah, we see a top. We see a pink top as well. Crimson almost gets shotted up, but it seems that they tried and navigate around this. Here comes the snowball through. That's going to connect as well. They do have the uppercut on Crimson as he pops out on Laguna Blade to try to get the kill on Spook. But Spook is a bit too quick with that Spirit Siphon, so he's going to be able to regen up as we see Skian
he was
in
a
the
bit
bot lane as well.
He was a bit deep there. Like at least this Queen of Pain plus Tusk is very mobile. If you overstep like a second and they have TP, they are going to gank you.
Yeah, and that stun was a bit Unique. Might get caught out here. He's positioning a lot to look for. Skian spots him out. They still know that there's 3 possible bot, but I don't think that they know that Baron's TPing. He's got the blink up. He's got the Arena Blood ready. He's going to jump in straight away. They do get that Exorcism up. Snowball Sun's going to come through as well. So he's going to try and just delay as much as possible. The cookie is going to come through from Skian as it connects up. Unique trying to hold down the barracks for this team, but it's just too much harass being come down. The high fire from being saying, "How's it, China? I'm sorry, but this is not the place for you." But it looks like they want more. Skian's going to pop out the ult as well as the Maledict, but it's going to be enough because there's so much damage coming for Exdee, and even Tatsu says, "Nah, I'm out of here, boys." There's
like,
so
just look at that.
Lane.
Like, look at that coordination by B and Ski. Like, they waited for the snowball to go. The moment it hit, the Omni did the nuke heal, which got him the kill on the DP, so she didn't have a chance to like heal up. And Ski with the cookie immediately. So, like that snowball was really good because it kept her alive for a little bit longer. But just like the little coordination and understanding by Exdee at that moment was very good.
But I mean, that's what it is. Like, even though you have a lineup that's, like you said earlier, easier to play, it doesn't mean that your coordination, should be lacking. And Exdee with a lineup like this is just showing exactly what you can do with that. And ZIZ, even though you said good single target kill potential, I feel like they're kind of struggling in these big fights. Notahero.
The thing is, they're a bit too far behind. Like, look at the cores. Luna kind of always wants to be on par with this Naga Siren, and Naga is basically a full item ahead of her at the moment. Like Falcon Blade, Yasha, like there's just a mom on the Luna. I said on the Mask of Madness. Like, what's wrong with them? Yeah, there's a mom on the Mask of Madness, guys.
There's a mom on the Mask. Is that a smoke? Yes, indeed it is. Exdee smoked mid as Mars.
But that's the thing. Like, look here. These 3 heroes by themselves can run around the map and cause chaos.
Let's see exactly what that's going to do. I mean, and Skian's got 30
Crimson's
seconds left.
in.
Well, they might be able to land this big arena. That's going to connect. Only lands on 2 though. Snowball's going to come through. That's going to save and curate a little bit more time as the blink comes out from Tatsu. They're going to look for a little bit more. B jumps straight up. Does get out. Does uniquely try and help them get away some of these abilities. As a snowball too. Massive snowball indeed.
That
as
snowball
unique of ZIZ.
So that snowball saved that entire engagement. If it wasn't for that snowball, it would not have gone that way. Like, that was a massive play by Unique.
If I'm not mistaken, he grabbed Tatsu and allowed Tatsu just to immediately
Crimson was loading that shotgun with the Laguna Blade. Oh, Ski's gonna be in trouble. If he needs to run north.
Jake's gonna pop them. Oh, look at the cookie lineup as well. He's got the shot. Oh, I like to see that. But here, the whole team of ZI's Maledict's gonna connect, and that I think is all that Skian ruined.
Oh, good song.
Gonna pop the song. Do they have any sort of follow-up? I don't believe so.
No,
Burns bottom with 38 seconds left on that ult. He's gonna net down this Queen of Pain, and she's
damage.
Tatsu. Oh, my man, you gotta check that health. That is that's super scary. Oh, and he grabs a regen.
He had another level of ensnare there. That was a kill because it goes from 3.5 seconds to 4.25.
Oh, that's a bit crazy. B might be in trouble. Got the casket flying out, and the shot's going to give them vision. As he pops the ult just at the last point to try and help out, but Crimson's going to get that TP away, but Yulsef is going to come through from Spook. As he lifts him up there, Unique's going to come out, tries to pop out, pops out the tag team, gives him a little bit of extra damage, but Tatsu clears it out with a double kill. And now Exdee kind of being swapped around here, as we see a good amount of pace being shown by ZIZ, Etienne.
ZIZ is bringing more bodies to these engagements, and it's really working for them. Like, they had their ults, they brought the bodies, and Exdee lost the Snap, then they lost the Omni Knight, and then they lost Crimson. So, just one by one dropping, while, like, Baron is the playmaker. He's the one that needs to be making these plays.
Yeah, and I mean, he's bot lane. They are pinging it as well. We see a TP going to come out from Tatsu. Whole smoke from ZIZ. 4 players on the team, and I think Baron's just going to realize, hey, man, like, this is not the place to be right now.
Yeah, and Crimson, like, these deaths has really cost him. He's kind of tried 3 times in a row now, and his net worth has kind of stagnated, and that's allowed Tatsu to catch up to him. Tatsu's, like, he was double the net worth behind. It was like 3k difference. He's only 500 gold behind him now, so...
Do you think that they're waiting for the BKB on this Moz? Do you think that's why he didn't really want to...
I think Baron was scared that he's not progressing, like, from an item scaling perspective. So he kind of decided, like, guys, like, I really need to, like, get another item. Yes, I have this blink, but, like, at 17 minutes in, I had blink at 12 minutes. I don't have anything else yet, so...
That makes sense, because that last fight, he obviously got the big ult off, but they didn't really get anything. They actually lost more than what they've gained, so that would be a good assumption to make. I completely understand that. He does spot out Unique, though. So he's going to blink in, he's get the spears down. Do they have any follower for this? Doesn't look too much, as they don't really commit any sort of cookie. So I think Unique's got the one that has the vision now. He's going to pop out that shot. That's going to allow Spook just to get high ground here. He doesn't have too much mana. Just needs to watch out as B comes through as well with the arena. That's going to create a little bit of space. Also going to connect on the Beer. As we see the Watermakisa comes out, he might be able to still help this one out. As down goes Unique. And it looks like they're going to turn it around. It stays ready on Remedy. No, it is not. 10 seconds left. As
he's got some soon.
Oh, the Maledict actually kills off B. The back line, still a bit more action happening as Tatsu getting pushed back by Berend, and it looks like Naga's not going to decide to push the fact as the net connects, does connect onto Quap. Here comes the ult from Zek, here comes the big scream, doesn't connect, only connects on Remedy as Remedy tries to pop the ult, it's down by Spook. He's going to be able to get it just in time, and he's going to go for the TP as well. No really any threat on top of that, but wow, was that close.
That was so close, and that would have been a big kill for them. He is by far the most farmed hero on this map, so... that would have been a big kill for them. A little bit sloppy by Exdee. Like, I think Crimson backed away from that engagement. He was like, no guys, I'm out, like, I'm too low. And the rest of them kind of kept brawling, and Remedy just getting out there. So, they did trade Tusk for Omni Knight, but both these heroes are exact the same net worth. So that's dead even. Like, if you look at, like Exdee got 240 gold, and, like, ZIZ got 280. So, 40 gold swing in ZIZ's favor.
I mean, I saw Remedy run after the Witch Doctor, and leaving the whole team to try and deal with the rest. And I mean, Fireheart even got a kill with a Maledict on B. So, like you said, I feel like Exdee kind of like stretched himself thin in that engagement.
Jarek has done really well to like farm himself back into this game. Like his ulti in that last fight was quite a big factor as well. But he's done really well. Like his movements has been strong. Like, he is 0-3-1, but, like, his net worth is getting there, and he's gonna have to be that beast that contests with this Naga in the late game.
What do you think about, what do you think about the Falcon Blade being built on carries? Where does that fit in the
It's
meta?
a cheap item, it gives you a little bit of damage and mana. Like, it's basically for heroes that don't want to go Echo Saber, and it's cheaper.
They are gonna catch B in the jungle bot lane as Omni Knight goes down, but I feel like that's just...
Like he used the Guardian Angel there.
But that's ineffective against spells, correct?
No, it is, but it kind of like you want to just try and stay alive and see if you could get out. But the thing is, that kind of shows Exdee's intent. They don't want to fight anytime soon. I think they're all looking for another item, because if they were going for a fight, he would have kept that Guardian Angel.
Well, Crimson might get spotted out by Unique in the triangle top. Lina might be in trouble here. Gonna get the... oh, he's got no mana left. Crimson. Ooh. And they had vision there.
Like,
you saw him coming.
There's no pressure being applied by Exdee at the moment, and ZIZ is taking full advantage of it.
Remedy might get the kill on Jared's bottom.
That's big.
Yeah, that's good. But I'm kind of curious about that kill on Crimson. They have the Sentry and Observer, so you could clearly see the Tusk coming. And he didn't even have mana to use any of his abilities to try and get it. He had a blink as well. The ice shot cancelled the blink. That's
Roche.
They are. Oh, they've popped the exorcism for him. You think?
Baron knows, and he's got BKB.
I don't think he knows.
This is a free rush.
Yeah, that's gonna fall down very quickly.
Super good movements by ZIZ. Like this is, like they came out of the lane so rough, and they've scraped themselves back into this game, just like getting pick-offs. But it's all about like the moment Baron doesn't apply pressure on this map, ZIZ just runs over it. He needs to be the one applying pressure. If he has Arena, I want to see him use it. Like he's been walking around with this Arena probably for 3 minutes off CD and he hasn't used it. So
and it looks like Exdee is going to answer that call as they've also smoked now running up top lane. They're going to look for an engagement here. But
this is good. This is really good because ZIZ just got Aegis. You kind of got that comfort, like we just got Aegis. Clearly they won't be running at us, and they're looking for a kill. So it could catch them by surprise.
Skian might be able to spot out Tatsu here. That's going to get broken out as Skian pops out the Scatter Blast just to kind of harass Tatsu. He's blinked out, so he's vulnerable for a second, but that's back off cooldown. You see Björn moving his way up. He's going to come in with a spear. That is going to connect. Fireheart's still there. Cookie's going to connect as well with the stun from Lina. Not really sticking it too much, but they do have...
Was that detection?
Wonderful... Yeah,
she
they
was
had
glimmered.
nothing there.
Yeah, she was glimmered. Very good play.
They are going to net up on the Witch Doctor, so he's going to go
Fireheart saved Tatsu there, so yeah. like he's worth his weight. Like give them that kill. It was his glimmer that got them, like got him out there. So really good plays by this Witch Doctor.
Perfect. Well, that's sorted for them. ZIZ just kind of proving us wrong in the drafting phase. Even though the drafters were doing wonderfully, I think that the way that they're approaching these fights are quite admirable. And they're really doing good pickups. And yeah, my analytical brain's kind of still trying to make sense of it, but it's doing really good for them right now.
Like the thing is, Exdee is now applying pressure because this Mars Arena is still like they have it, and this is what they need to do. The moment Baron isn't being aggressive, they're losing heroes. He's the one that needs to do it. If you want to call him Kohaki for the rest of the car, Shakey, you're more than welcome to.
Why do people? I saw that in the chat. Why do people call him Kohaki?
No, so like I was with them like watching TI, and he says he thinks he wants to change his name, and we were like debating, and we said like, why don't you just call yourself Kohaki? And it kind of just became the joke of the night. With Ski.
Oh, Ski is in trouble. That snowball's going to help him. Well, Cookie's going to connect, but I mean, there's not too much for him to do. They've got more than enough damage to try.
That's fine. Like he was there on purpose. Yeah. He was there to find out where people are, and like he got away with it.
So far, ZIZ is doing pretty good. Like I see a Blink's almost done on Tusk. He's very close. BKB done on the Quab. BKB done. Is done on the Luna. BKB on Death Prophet as well. The itemization just so good from ZIZ. Like I feel like they could just kind of just adjust and fight any sort of fight. Do you think this butterfly on Naga is going to really help them a lot? Is that an item that we're waiting for?
This Naga hurts at the moment already. Like this butterfly is really going to like ramp it up. And if he gets Shard, like people haven't really done it yet, but is it Shard or Ags? No, Shard still gives the Song of the Silent HP. Like Ags allows you to like reel people in with your nets, which is really weird.
So it's like actually fishing. Like you cast the net and you reel in. Oh, that's really cool. I've liked that approach that they've done.
But really Naga is a fish, so like, is it her? Like,
fair enough.
I don't know.
I mean, you got Centaur that literally puts a basket behind him and carries people around. Let's not touch too much.
Like
continuity, but Björn, he's gonna be able to get the spear down on Unique. He goes down. Unique, Spook does pop the BKB. These illusions are doing a lot of damage to Spook. He's going to have to back away. Exorcism's going to end soon. That's going to help him a little bit more. Here comes the big
song
as well. They're going to have to try and connect on the back line. He's going to stop the score, but they don't have anything else because the BKBs from ZIZ a bit too much. We do have the scream from Touch going to come on the back line as Remedy goes down a little bit much, but he's going to be able to get away as Jarek pops out that Eclipse, and they're going to look for more. Fireart's going to get speared back into the trees. Good lockdown for Bears, but again, this is another support that XD's been able to take out. But it feels like it feels like Jarek has kind of gotten away with a lot each one of these fights.
Did he TP there? Like, did he pop BKB and just TP, or did he run?
He ran. He just ran.
Like, if they did not have BKBs there, that would have been an absolute disaster. Because Mars has a shard.
Oh, he doesn't have Blink to catch.
Yeah, Mars has shard. He would have skewered both of them into the side of the arena there if they didn't have BKBs. Or look at top.
They might position. I mean, he doesn't. He can. I don't know how they catch this. Oh, he does blink just in between the creeps. It doesn't really matter. Spear's gonna come through, gonna get on the back line, trying to get the kill as quickly as possible before Tatsu blinks out, but B's there to give the vision. They just need the Dragon Slave from Crimson.
Good chain stunning, man.
Oh, so good.
And the thing is, that was not as easy as it looks, because obviously the Mars's TP was longer than the Lina's one because he was the secondary target. But it was just timed so well. Like, that was sexy to watch.
That was really good, man. I really like this. When you're trying to like register an enemy, like obviously there's the factor with the red bar above an enemy. If you blink in between a creep wave, it's really difficult sometimes to register that immediately instead of blinking out in the open. And I saw that Dina did that, and I really liked it because I feel like it kind of caught Tatsu off guard.
Yeah. This snap cookie is so weird, man.
I like it.
Like, the old shard was fine.
Yeah, it was. It was really
like,
strong as well.
It was really good. Like, why did they change it?
Remedy might run into Fireheart here. He's not. He's gonna ping it out. He knows where Jarek is. Luna might be. Oh, he's gonna back away.
Oh, he saw him. Cancel the TP.
It.
Cancel the TP.
Oh, he knows exactly where he is. He's gonna position for this. He does have that. He doesn't have the axe, so he's not gonna be able to connect on this. Ult's gonna get popped out. Eclipse gonna be there as they do try and get the kill down. But like you said, oh man, does this Nagasaran hurt? As another fight ensues bot lane, the dust gonna come out, and he's gonna be able to get that kill. As well as Crimson Tide to be able to lock the one out. Looks like more fights gonna happen out as the arena's been popped out to get the kill onto Spook. Sun's gonna come as well for them to clean that one up.
Who said Mars is a bad hero? Who said Mars is a bad hero?
Yeah, I didn't say it's bad.
I didn't say you said it. I said you said it.
I said I don't know if it's that good because Godfrey doesn't do that much.
He's having
okay, you proved me wrong, right? He's still pretty.
But the thing is, like, Baron played that very well. Like, instead of trying to run away from the DP, he kept staying around the Naga and the illusions. So if Death Prophet wanted to keep the Siphon going, like, he was gonna get punched by this Naga Siren. And Remedy has been insane on this Naga.
Nick jumps in, puts damage on Remedy while he just snowballs away. But look, guess what? The whole team's still there, waiting for you. As Crimson he just pops out Laguna Blade, just does a few right clicks, throws out a few spells, gets 2 kills, and that's just ridiculous, man.
35% magic resistance and 30% spell amp on this new Lina Eggs. And she can fly over everything.
What was the old one? Was that the pure damage on the Laguna Blade?
Cooldown on this thing, yeah, like 25 seconds. Yeah, but 30% increase is basically pure damage. Like, it's...
That is ridiculous.
Because heroes have base like 20%, 25% magic res. The bottom.
Wow. Mars looks for the kill. They did get the shard out, but Tatsu's able to blink away. I feel like he's going to be fine in this engagement, as they've just lost their bottom racks. Like, that's 29 minutes in, complete tier 3, bottom racks is completely taken out. Rosh probably up next. We're only going to know... Oh, that's a long time as well.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
That's a biggie.
And I don't know, like, they can... Sorry, I'm just so puzzled by Ski's ball on the snap. like he just went straight eggs. Like, okay.
I like it. It's like...
I don't, but okay.
Blink, just throw him in.
Like, shot, like, I'm buying mana boots, guys, then I'm buying shard, and then I'm buying eggs. Like, ooh, middle is a little bit of a touchy-feely.
A bit of a carfuffle.
A carwattle?
Carfuffle.
Don't stop making up words, Shakey.
I swear it's a word, man. I've heard it somewhere.
No.
It's a word somewhere, dude. Somewhere, if you've thought about an idea or anything, it's probably a thing, alright? Like, we spoke about it, you thought about it, I said it, it's a thing. That's just
Oh,
it's
Remedy
just
has
how it is
Axe.
now.
Remedy has Axe. I want to see this. I want to see the reel in. It's literally called reel in. Does it make like a fishing like ratchet sound when it does it? Like, yeah. That would be
I don't
cool.
know.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm gonna put my audio up higher so I can listen, but that's definitely new for me to see this ability in action. He's got Manta, he's got I've Scott, he's got Butterfly, and now he's got the axe up as well. Next item for him, Heart.
He's getting Swift Blink because he can then replace his boots. They're waiting for Roche. They know it should be up any moment.
Yeah, in the whole minute.
Or they're high-fiving in the Roche pit, or to be more specific.
Looking at ZIZ currently in this game.
They're gonna leave Ski hanging.
I feel like that. Yeah, looking at ZIZ at the moment, they're in a very interesting position. Like, we saw Tatsu come back into this game after he got completely he got an unfortunate mid, and now I'm kind of like looking at this lineup and I'm thinking to myself, like, we discussed in the drafting phase how good Exdee was late game, and how difficult it's going to be for ZIZ. And I feel like we also said that ZIZ is going to be really good early game. And now we saw a little bit of a switch with him now actually being quite decent mid game. But we are going to see a smoke going to come out from ZIZ as they do make their way. And I feel like they've kind of I don't want to say the same thing the other day as I said the other day, but I think I get caught out there. Skip, some trouble.
Yeah, he
He's going to take a lot of damage. Good amount of stun lock there. It's going to blink and touch. Just going to look for that Rosh, but not too much damage being done to Rosh. Remedy backs out.
They can just wait this out.
Definitely, indeed. I mean, Spook's just running up. She still has the BKB available, so you can back away potentially. But Remedy is ready with that Son of the Siren. But the backline, good died! He gets the big kill, and now comes the big boys. Remedy's decided to come in, and Klim's going to be used up, but Jake Song's going to come through. Fire trying to back away, but look at the stumble. Crimson locks them all down as Remedy cleans them up, and now Spook with the BKB trying to do as much as well, but there's just so much damage for him to deal with this, while Jerk again trying to back away from this fight as he desperately tries to get away, but the stun from Remedy catches him again. And this is a bad position as they wait for Light Strike Rate to come off cooldown. They're going to lock down that stun. That's going to be all that she wrote as ZIZ goes down. And that's going to be a complete team wipe with the Godlight Streak for Remedy. And I mean, they don't even need Rosh at this point. That's just a straight push, man.
And there's already
that's
in the base.
That's your goal.
Yeah.
That's it.
They've got 4 buybacks though.
Buybacks still available. And they decide it's it. That's done. Sorry, guys.
Yo. This Naga's too big, man. They can't deal with her. Like, it's just... Like, there's just not enough to deal with this Naga Siren. But a little bit dicey there from Exdee in the mid game. Like, really good plays by ZIZ. But this Naga just Remedy putting on a clinic. So, like, yikes.
Yeah, that was a very, very, very tough game. And what I was saying earlier is that we just obviously in the drafting phase we were saying ZIZ good early game, Exdee kind of good. Then we'll see mid game to late game Exdee kind of picks up, and then the game will kind of take like a
yeah. There was a downtime where Exdee was like, we need to get on next items, and ZIZ took advantage of it, and that's when they started running it there. Yeah. But it also kind of it cost them in a sense where it looked like they were doing a comeback. But if you look at the items by like Tuskar, like his Blink Dagger came out like 26 minutes. Let me just confirm. His Blink Dagger came out at 28 minutes.
Yeah, that's
and that's what we talked about, because they didn't have any other form of starting these fights. So Unique was forced to just throw his body into these engagements, and he just never progressed. He had 6k net worth during the game, and as a Tusk, you want to get to that Blink Dagger, you want to get to that next item. So they need to get something that can set kills up for them, and that was the downfall of their draft.
I completely agree with you on that one, because I mean, I even mentioned, like, I would like for the Tusk to get that blink up immediately, like as quickly as possible, to try and stop all these stun locks. I mean, you like immediately the way that they played at the top lane, being able to get that kill on Tatsu with all the stun locks that came out, and it was just a little bit too late. But yeah, I mean, what a wonderful game, Etienne. And I do need to say, for those of you guys wondering, do you ever feel like you're kind of missing your shots? You're kind of missing those important clicks. You're trying to get that important hook, that mega snowball, that huge Laguna blade, that massive Marana arrow, and it just feels like you're a little bit behind the rest of the pack. Now I have a perfect opportunity for you to kind of get yourself back up onto that pedestal that you kind of find yourself at when you're trying to play at your peak. And that is like we've always do it on this channel, a competition that we have for you. Very simple. It is a mousepad that we're gaming away. Not any mousepad, an Evetech mousepad. Now, from the reviews that I've read about this mousepad, it doesn't have superpowers. It's not laced with some sort of gold, but it gives you the perfect feel for that perfect game. If you want to win this mousepad, very simple. Lowercase in chat, EGL One, and all you need to do is type that once. And that one is a word. It's not a number. Just to get that right. So EGL One in chat. That's all you need to do to get yourself hands on that amazing mousepad. We're gonna take a short break in this amazing tournament. EGL One Season 3, sponsored by Dell and Intel. We'll see you guys in a little bit. 2 minutes max, maybe. I don't know. See you guys in a bit. Cheers. And we are back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How's it to another South African amazing evening? I don't know where I'm going with that, but off the bat, I'm with Etienne here, which has helped me throughout this game. I was a bit confused about the drafting that we've seen, but Etienne, that was a bit crazy that first game.
Yeah, like I kind of thought the laning phase dominance was gonna like just go through the entire game, not because of skill, but because of draft. And ZIZ found a way to creep themselves back in this game. So that kind of tells me that ZIZ just needs to like have heroes that can apply pressure. That's not Tusk by himself, and then the rest follows up. Like if they had something like a Mars as well, or like a Tide Hunter with his new shard, or anything along those lines, I think they would have stand a way better fighting chance. Like yes, this Death Prophet it did quite a bit of damage in that game, but they went with a DP and then they picked the Quap, and the Death Prophet was the hero that did the most damage in that entire match.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
they didn't need that from the offlane though. They needed something to control the fights for them.
Yeah.
And from what we saw, what they had and how they used it was exceptional. And I think if they tweak their draft, we possibly going to game 3.
I feel like I completely agree with you saying, because I feel like Luna and DP kind of did the same thing. Like both of them kind of had like this wave clean capability. Both of them run in, pop the ult, like it, and yeah, like it was so much of the same that I feel like that we spoke about the Death Squad, the Witch Doctor, the Tusk, and the Quap was doing amazing work as being able to kill off anyone that they see. And then you have this Luna and Death Prophet come in, and you kind of feel like the same thing's happening. Like there's no dividing of the enemy team. There's not really initiating on separate like enemies. Like
to sum it up is if you compare role for role, every fight Berend was in and he like started, Exdee won hands down. Every fight DP was in, ZIZ didn't win. And that was just like the Mars with the Snapfire, and it was just because then we saw it in that Roche fight as well. When Mars went in and started these things, that allowed Crimson to start picking targets. He had this Blink Dagger on the Lina. We saw him go into the backline, kill Tatsu on the Quap, and it allowed him to start playing his game instead of just being picked off. So ZIZ just needed something in that role.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to go into the second game, but I do want to remind you guys again, you guys are watching EGL 1 Season 3, sponsored by Dell and Intel. And I want to correct myself on something I said before we ended the previous, the previous game, and that is we're not really giving away a mousepad tonight. We're actually giving out something different. Now, if you haven't mentioned in the casting tonight, you've seen that I've actually acquired myself a little bit of a better vision. Right?
But you said like if people are missing their shots and stuff, they need this mousepad.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, right? The mousepad is purely like on your hands. Like that just affects your aim.
So now they're not going to get that mousepad, so now they're
but they're going to get something better, because I feel like the next thing on top of touch is your vision, right? And you need to be making sure that you actually look after your eyes. Now, the offer that I have for you is the Evetech Stealth Glasses. Now, this is the same thing as the mousepad, but just you can play for longer. You're not getting fatigue on your eyes. The blue light blockers are absolutely amazing. There's so many things about that that's just as good as the mousepad. So I don't want you to feel like you're downgrading, right? I feel like that you're upgrading here.
You're definitely upgrading.
You're definitely upgrading. You're going from a mousepad, right? It's just a little which is still pretty insane, to a pair of Evetech, right? Stealth glasses. So if you want to win that, please type in chat EGL1. Remember that 1 is a word and not a number. So we're going to get into the drafting. It seems that one of the players of Exdee is struggling with their generator. So we're going to do drafting quickly, and then I think we'll just redo it as soon as that Jenny comes up.
South African things. Playing Dota, but we're having problems with our generator. Alright.
Eskom is our friend. So off the bat, what do we see? We see a Wyvern obviously getting banned. I do not think I've casted a single game, maybe 1 or 2, that Wyvern wasn't banned. Like,
and then I wait for this Omni.
I feel like I don't even have to ask you why that's banned. Like that's just a general thing.
Exdee is gonna kind of, the thing is like ZIZ messed up on not picking Troll. Like let's be like that was like you picked Troll, that Omni Knight's not such a factor, and they needed a different offlaner. That wasn't the Death Prophets, but Snapfire again, and there's the Lina again. Okay,
Oh,
like we've done this already. Like come at me, bro. Like that's kind of the thing. So
that is crazy, man.
and now you're gonna have to go. Okay, well we at least banned the Omni, but are we now taking out Mars because? Undying is good against Mars.
Yeah, the team's good outside of the arena, I think, and it obviously it does. I feel like it does add something into the fight you have to focus on. Like there's that extra factor to it. So
well, they do have the Snapfire though. Like Lord Shredder just goes through that team really
but
quickly.
like what I mean is like again, that Snapfire needs to kind of almost get out of position to get to the tomb.
I want to see offlane or carry Undying. Like
I'm with you. Like you just say Evetech Ags, I'm there. I'm every day. That's content, bro.
If it's pos 1, get that Midas going. Go Echo Saber Ags, BKB, and just have a good old jolly over time. So, Anna's been playing it as a pos 3, like in his pubs in SCA.
I tried to look for that video, I couldn't find it.
Just Google Anna carry Undying.
Okay,
It'll come up.
Yeah. I'll have a look.
Ooh, Nexus has
you know what? I do not know why I missed that. It's actually one of the things I see ZIZ picking up quite a lot, especially
and
against
the previous
Snapfire.
game.
Yeah.
And it's really good against Lina.
I mean, I saw ZIZ picking it up against a CM, which is good. A Lina, a Snapfire, they've picked it up against it. So, I mean, you were the one... No, you and Snare were the ones mentioning that Snapfire, obviously... it's Snapfire. Nyx was obviously one of the big counters when Dawnbreaker was very much like
but now
meta.
this stops Snapfire from ulting in this game, and Lina can't just really cast spells. Crimson will also have to change his item build because last game he was allowed to go Aether Lens, Blink Dagger, Ags, and then like BKB. He's gonna have to go like first or second item BKB this game, otherwise he's not living. So,
true, yeah. I quite like the Nyx hero in the fact that this is something that has a defensive ability where if you hit it, it stuns you. So as a Nyx player, you do not run away from danger, you run into it. If you see a CM ulting, no. I'm running into that CM ult. And I like the mechanic of that play, and it's very, I feel like it's a very easy ability to kind of grasp. Like you said, it's going to be very nice for them to kind of play around that snap ult that we've seen actually do a lot in that previous game.
Yeah, like, well, Ski was getting double kills, like when Crimson was being ganked on the Lina, so definitely, like, he had a massive impact with his ulti in the previous game, and this Nexus Assassin is kind of just it's a really good answer to both picks that Exdee just brought out, and it gives them a way of initiating, it gives them more stun, like, it's a direct counter, so...
And there's nothing worse than being mana burned. I just feel like screaming every time.
Good news for the guys that are watching that. B is back online, so after this game he will be in the lobby, and then we can go straight into game.
Awesome. Yeah, they'll just do a quick draft and we'll just get it started then, I assume. I mean, we see Naga and Mars, they're just like... But that obviously opens up a few other picks for Exdee. What do you know Exdee is quite known for picking in this POS 1 and potentially POS 3? Like where we sit with Baron.
Remedy is so versatile, man. But Baron's hero pool is a little bit more limited. Like I love the guy, so I'm not blaming him. But Baron's gonna ask you to pick him Darkseer every single game, even though the hero is not good at all. So they could go back for the Mars. It's not terrible.
Primal does bad against Nyx, right? Because I've seen him play Primal in a few games this season.
Yeah, Primal, like he likes Legion Commander quite a bit. But yeah, like Darkseer is a go-to, Mars is a go-to, Primal Beast is a go-to.
Centaur? That hasn't been banned. Well, that's just...
Centaur is weird, man. Like the hero was buffed, but I still don't think Centaur is like, oh no, they picked Centaur.
Yeah.
It's just not like terrifying.
I kind of have PTSD from Centaur mid for this one game that I played up against it, and I was playing a carry, and it was like at 15 minutes my mid suddenly start crying, and I looked at mid lane, and the Centaur was just too big. We lost the game, but it was just horrible. Rubik. Okay, interesting.
Okay, yeah, it's some good things to steal to man. They can steal Tombstone, Decay, like everything from Nyx is pretty good. So
that's something I like that. massively like.
Where are you playing this? Like, do you move the snap to 5 and put Rubik 4? Because I hate Rubik 5. Like, I absolutely hate it.
I don't feel like you can get online.
And I know B will do it. Like, because B was a big POS 4 player in the past. And now he's been POS 5ing for the last 3 years. So he still like goes and dabbles back into those POS 4 heroes. But in the POS 5 role. So, ooh, Spook Beastmaster. Like, I don't know why ZIZ hasn't been doing this like way more. This hero is how like they he just controls the map, man. Vision, like he sets up for the ultis, like he farms so well.
10 seconds remaining.
They do need to move this snap to the POS 5. Snap POS 5 now can deal with this beast, but I don't think Rubik can.
Yeah, I don't feel like the harass is enough to really deal with those. What do you call them again? The dogs.
Balls.
Whatever. Yeah, the balls.
Primal
Whatever they are.
balls.
Primal
Oscar.
balls. Ooh, okay. Necro? No. Yes?
Oh no, where you gonna put this Necro?
No, you
like,
can't. No, because Lina's mid.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
And Husker lane against Lina, like 100%. Like he doesn't care, like at all. So.
And see, they've picked up the 2 supports as well, so you can't really get anything.
Ooh.
That's a.
Oh, Exdee can just go like offlane Viper now.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, he can build Rod.
But what do you like? How do you set up for the Snapfire? Obviously, Snapfire is gonna get stopped by the Nyx, but
you rod him, and then Rubik lifts him.
Yeah, you still have to buy the item. But like, I'm thinking now, like, what do you combo with the Rubik? Like, obviously, Rubik's really good in doing single targeted damage.
Legion Commander. Okay, it also deals with Huskar in its own way. Like, gets a blade mail, blinks on him, pops the blade mail. Deal. Huskar ends up kind of killing himself. So. Yes, Viper's poison attack is just way too terrible now. People just don't want to touch that hero.
Yeah, it's the mana cost that they lifted up on as well.
20,
it's just ridiculous.
24 mana per use, level 1. It gets crazy. Yeah, Jag is a ban here. Okay, what's that? Like, I can't believe Troll isn't being touched, man.
Well, Troll could be nice for Exdee. Surely. Because when you get, I think it's when you get, is Ags that you can dispel, or is it, I think it's a talent, level 25 talent or something.
It's
you
the
can
Ag,
dispel.
but what do you dispel, yeah?
You dispel the wall, you dispel the Nyx stun, the Ask. No, you can't.
It's a self-dispel, so you need to be able to cast it.
No, but you can cast it while being disabled, isn't it?
No, you can't.
You can't? Oh.
No.
I'm thinking about something else now then.
You're thinking of Morphling Shot that allows them to morph while being stunned.
Yeah, that's where my head's stuck on.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
So, I don't know, like, oh, they banned the TA. Okay.
I'm honestly at a loss for words because these guys have been proving me a little bit wrong in the past few games. Oh no, the past game. And this meta has just got me in a different headspace. Not a hero. Like I love Troll. Like, where's Alchemist right now? Isn't he really good?
This was just too monkey, man. Just pick Monkey King here. Plus one. Like, it's just like it's another stun for their draft. It's a team fight ultimate that they can set up with Nyx or Beastmaster. Like, you can play off the Hawk vision, off the Nyx vision. So.
I know someone that would really like to see a draw right now, but I see it's banned. We literally heard all about it, how good it is right now, and how he's really been enjoying it.
I think the hero is a hidden gem people haven't discovered yet. Like, she's been buffed hard.
And I mean, a shard does really good against Haskell, obviously. That's really good for regen. Doesn't the shard the shard acts like an Scardy, doesn't it?
If Ziz want to be really filthy, they do like safe lane Timber here, and Huskar is your main pos one.
What about safe lane Pudge?
It's been banned.
Oh, there's the Alk! Oh, I thought maybe would Alk be good, but I mean,
it's too greedy,
it's
man.
picked.
It's too greedy. Like, Huskar needs a lot of the map. Like, Huskar needs like 3 items before he's a complete beast. And Alk really, I guess Alk can buy him an Ags later on, but I don't know, that Alk pick is really greedy.
5 seconds.
Yikes. So I think I got Radiance Alchemist here, so XD. What are you gonna pick?
Live, because you kind of want the same. What about has PA been banned? PA is pretty good right now as well.
He struggles against Beastmaster hard, eh? Like he really bullies her in lane. Like if he has double ball out, like he absolutely demolishes.
But then,
PA.
like seriously, what do you have left? You got PA, you got Spec, you've got Lifestealer.
King Medusa. Troll Lord.
There's a troll. I wanted to see it.
Busted hero, man.
I wanted to see it.
Because you don't really care if Alchemist has Radiance and you're missing him if you're attacking at 1,000 attack speed, because you're gonna keep hitting until you eventually hit him. So
I like it. Like you obviously have the cookie to be able to help you. Like if that first net doesn't land, you've got the cookie to help you set up for that obviously, so you can stop building up. You got the Legion Commander to try to jump the backline, maybe jump Huskar so he doesn't really do too much. On top of you, so he doesn't really disarm you. I like the Lina. Like I like the way that this team fight again. I feel like they've got a lot
Also,
of setup to disable.
there's also a big counter pick with the Beastmaster versus the Legion Commander. Like the Dispel from Legion can just take the raw off any target. So
But
and big shot, like lift is significant, man. Like lift is all throw him back. Like Legion could just buff him up. And Troll getting that attack speed buff from the from Legion, like that's definitely going to
I mean, you can. What's it? Is it Trolls? Does Troll still have that shard or axe that you can buff your entire team? Is that sort of thing?
Again? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a shard, right? Yeah, I think it's a shard. Yeah. Well, okay, so we're gonna go into the second game. First game obviously being taken by Exdee. I'm saying obviously because I don't know. I felt like it was a GG with 4 buybacks, so it was a bit quick. But definitely a better draft. I'm going into this game and I'm feeling a little bit more confident in both sides.
Don't forget to read, my friend.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think ZIZ has a better draft this game. Like it actually allows them to play like a more an easier way to play Dota, like we said.
Yeah, and so I'm just typing this thing in. Multitasking has not been on my side lately. Yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like both sides are like that right now. Like you've got this. I feel like there's a lot of stuns and lockdowns that ZIZ can actually use now to kind of like get themselves into a fight. I feel like there's Nyx.
They've got big presence as well from a vision perspective, because like Tombstone isn't necessarily picked because of damage. It's about the vision the zombies give in a team fight, because you can definitely see what's going on. But then they also have Beastmaster Hawk, and they also have Nyx Assassin that can scout at the beginning of these fights. So the only issue I have with this draft is Huskar plus Alchemist. Huskar does not just want to go armlet and then run at you. Like he doesn't want to do that. He'll like maybe set up a kill here and there if he feels he can do it. But he wants like armlet BKB, and then he can start like fighting, and when his BKB is on CD, he wants to be going for that Ags. And Alchemist in those phases aren't going to be ready to fight yet. So Spooked is going to have a massive game on this Beastmaster for ZIZ not to get space for this Alchemist and Huskar.
And we've seen him capable of doing that. The previous game, he was definitely capable of really putting a lot of pressure at places that I didn't really think he was able to like get with the Death Prophet. But now I do believe ZIZ has B back as well. No, there wasn't B that left. It was someone else. It was B.
Yeah, B was the
one. B was in there. Yeah. So it was it was the fire guy that was for the +5 the support. So they do have a full team now as well, up against Exdee that arguably also has the full team now. So I'm expecting a little bit more action this game. Definitely not an early GG. And what's your prediction? Where are we standing at? 35, 40 minutes? Where are we standing with this? Are we going to go to 3 Notahero? Are we going to make this a late night? Or do you think that there's going to be hardly any content?
Well, I definitely think there's content here.
But you know me, a best of 3 is only content I like. Like when it goes to 3, that's good. Like it needs to go to 3.
The only issue we have is we've got this little thing called load shedding hanging over like a lot of people, and we don't know like if if people will be available. I guess teams have subs on standby. If it goes to a game 3, unfortunately, I won't be able to make the third one, which I'm going to be really sad for because my power goes off at 10. And yeah, thanks ESCOM.
I love it, dude. The country is in such an amazing position at the moment. And then Dota, man. Dota's just such a good spot. I feel like this is a place for us, like after a rough day, you know, of being slapped around a little bit by ESCOM. You get home, right? You just gotten out of your load shedding and you start playing a bit of Dota, and then you realize that your eyes are kind of struggling because it's dark and you only have your little laptop screen going. So that's kind of the point where you need something like, you know, like the Evetech Stealth Glasses. Like that's just kind of like where you get to the opportunity. Yes, it's like the answer to the load shedding.
If you wear your Evetech Stealth Glasses during load shedding, your eyesight will actually improve.
No, it will help for your eyesight to last longer. That means when you get to like 30 to 35 years old, when you feel like you start getting creaky and old, and a lot of people are like, yo, my eyes can't handle it anymore. Guess what? That gets bumped up by 5 years. Don't quote me on that because that's not straight facts, but that's what I'm assuming. But if you want, like, it's just a reminder. Like if you want these glasses, I'm telling you.
Tomorrow, Evetech gets like 70 orders from like people 60 years and older ordering Evetech Stealth Glasses.
Well, why would you want to order it when you can win the glasses, Etienne? It's literally as easy as saying EGL One in chat. That's it. Like, you don't have to order anything. I mean, if you want it, you can go straight to Evetech and go buy yourself a pair. Like, you know, if I wasn't blind, I could wear them.
Don't win it, Shakey. Like, then you will have to go and buy it because they're pretty cool.
Well, every game you've got a giveaway, so you can just do the giveaway again. Just watch every stream. Just be a Chad.
I also want EGL Stealth Glasses.
Yeah, I think that's a bit difficult for us to get. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if you want to pay, it's very easy just to type EGL One in chat. If I was a viewer right now, I'd be spamming. Well, you couldn't really spam; you can only do it once. But you get my point. Like, it's quite a while. And then between that and the mouse pad, there's so many amazing opportunities that Evesports is giving the community to be able to get interested into these games. With Dell and Intel as the sponsors, I mean, what more can you ask for? So I think we're still just kind of like waiting for this teammate. But what's good conversation? I mean, that's what we're all about. So meta right now, what have you seen that's been unique about this meta? Notahero. Like what stands out really? Like there's always this one thing that no one really thought. Don't say draw because we've just spoken about how you think that's a hidden gem.
So
is there anything else?
What I love about the meta though is like how certain heroes become good. And then it's kind of like this snowball effect. Like Omni Knight became good, and now because Omni Knight is good, Troll is like exceptionally strong. And because Troll is now exceptionally strong, this hero becomes really good. Like Lina is now becoming back out of the meta again. So, oh well, let's pick this next hero to try and counter her. So it's just how it always like rotates and evolves, and how certain heroes become strong, others come out. And that's like how Razor was probably like the most dominant offlaner of the previous patch, because people were like, well, it counters all these heroes that are really good at the moment. Let's just pick Razor. And then Razor was nerfed into the ground. Okay, now because Razor is nerfed, other heroes, they were bad against Razor, stronger again. So, yeah, but in general, I do still think people are figuring it out. So, like this Omni Knight thing, and then the Troll, that's the counter to it. I think Leshrac is a complete hidden gem at the moment.
Oh, really?
Like, it's not because of the changes they made to him in this patch. He was slightly buffed. Okay, but he was also slightly buffed the last patch, and the patch before that, and the patch before that, and the patch before that. So he's received like 4 or 5 buffs in a row, and people are still not picking him because, it's Leshrac. So I think Leshrac is like a hidden gem. Troll is coming to fruition now. Drow Ranger, guys, I think the healing is busted. Like, they buffed Frost Arrows and they buffed the multi-shot. Both. Level 1, 2, and 3. Like, level 4, it's the same. But that means Drow accelerates faster, she gets items faster. So...
It's interesting you just say Leshrac though, because I actually had a conversation, I think it was on stream as well, where I said I really want Lesh to come back into the meta. It's just one of those hidden gems that I just really want to come back. Man.
Just like, not as hectically back as when he was good, because people were getting rampages at 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
just not there again.
Why do you want just add a little bit of spice, dude? It just makes everything nice,
I remember watching Dendi. Leshrac being the most broken hero in the game, Dendi just runs top, people TPs and he kills 5 heroes. It was 8.5 minutes into the game. Like, no, none of that. He's like, he's good now. Leave him Like, leave him where he's at. So, but we have a game.
We do have a game. We're just gonna do the same drafting thing. Like, we're just gonna pick the heroes that they already picked. Yeah, I mean, I personally love where it was. I used to love playing when the shard came out. Oh, that was heaven for me. That was the coolest thing ever. You could just
thought the shard was dumb. That shard is actually bonkers.
It is crazy.
But
If you line it up with like a Mars or something,
I need to remove it though, because the thing is that, like, I kind of feel like in a general team fight, people will just run around it. And I guess that is a tool in itself. But going high ground against the enemy team, like, you're completely dominating the game.
yeah.
But there's an ace track with a shard on the other side. Okay, guys, we're gonna be here for like another 30 minutes.
a shard, and what does Ethelens going into my Octarine core, like a shard and Octarine core, and then also a spell prisms on top of that. It's just
Yeah, no, like
crazy.
you'll never go high ground. Like, it's just just
Prepare for battle.
the guys have disconnected again. Like, what's going on?
Hey. So I mean, that just gives us more opportunity to talk about Dota. It's been a good evening. I feel like the conversation's been flowing, the water's been flowing. Like, it's just been a nice, it's been a really nice evening of chatter. But we should be able to get it started soon. Like I said earlier, like, what is events, without a little bit of hiccups here and here, like every now and then. Like, let's talk about one of the biggest hiccups that Valve ever did. The fake applause that they added in the game during COVID. Like, what was that about?
Oh, yes, that was...
Do you remember that? They applauded for you getting a last hit.
But it came from, like, the rugby stadiums and stuff, which was absolutely terrible. Like this empty rugby stadium, and you go, yeah. Like, what is going on?
I remember watching games in COVID and thinking to myself, like, this is amazing, because obviously production's going to be the thing that's going to get most of the budget, right? For like online production. So we're going to have all these interactive pieces, and it's going to be nice. And then someone gets a last hit, and suddenly this fake crowd
it was like, yeah. Like, yeah, it was just someone kills a neutral camp. Like, yeah.
And you just sitting there going, hello?
What
was that?
No, you know how it worked is, with the Dota, there was the clappy hand emoji on Twitch. And when people would spam the clappy hand emoji, the crowd would go up. That was kind of how they did it. But obviously, from Twitch to the actual audio in game takes a while. So a fight would break out, people would like clappy hand, and then the fight would finish, and people would just be last hitting, and then the applause comes through. So
yeah, that
lobby is back up, my friend.
I'm trying to join, but I can't see it. Is it all pick? Wait, no, there it is. There we go. I got it set, man. Awesome. We're good. Everything's fine. We sorted. Should be able to go into the next game.
Yeah, so just to inform everyone, like, we literally, everyone picked their heroes, and as everyone loaded to the game, the lobby, like, it just crashed. Like, everyone was kicked.
If it's not ESCOM, it's Valve, man. Like, it's I mean, let's not get, I'm glad this game started, because let's not get into the battle pass, because I feel like that's going to be another conversation in itself. We should do a Dota podcast every week. Etienne.
I've never been so disappointed in myself for buying something.
How do you spell Dota? Do you know? I've said this a few times.
Go for it.
FOMO. That's how you spell Dota.
Yeah.
That's the feeling that you get when
and
when
to
a crispy little set comes
to
up.
make myself feel better, I'm like, yeah, I did it to support the players' prize pool. But I honestly don't know why I bought it. Like, I looked at it and I was like, this is so bad.
Okay, let's be real. How many levels do you have? Like, straight up.
I bought a 51. I didn't go.
You bought
I didn't go too crazy, but I was like,
you splashed
that could have been something else. I was like, yo.
I mean, you're making that real man money, so you could have gone for the level 100, but you were like, nah, this is like, if anything goes for the 50, you know.
Yeah, if it was like last, so you know what tells me the most? So remember last year we had to vote for the sets we liked the most, like the Jakiro Ogre Magi one and all those things.
Yeah.
And then they were all put into like a chest, and then you go and buy the chest and you got the sets. Okay.
Yes.
All the sets that didn't win are the ones in this year's chests. They literally
Yes,
just recycled them.
I wonder why I didn't like them.
They literally just recycled them.
Huh.
Like, it's... Yeah. But we love this game, and that's why we're here. We're going to watch some Dota.
Well, speaking about recycling, it seems that we've recycled this lobby multiple times, and it seems that we kind of in a position to start, even though we've have a disconnect, and things are, we kind of, yeah. This is kind of like getting to a point where we kind of like running back and forth. But it's all right. This is production. This is all fine. This is part of games.
Someone in the lobby didn't have a battle pass. That's why we tried to the game.
Gabe decided no.
Maybe we shouldn't have like flamed the battle pass right before this game. Maybe that's it. Like Gabe was sitting there like, "Oh, how dare they? These youngsters."
We're just gonna deny them any opportunity to keep this game going. But this is what stories are made of. If you look at one of the big casters, ODPixel, right? It wasn't the only reason why he became famous. One of the reasons that the community started loving him is that he did, I think it was like a 2-hour-long casting session. And they just kept like pushing the base, and then the other team would kill the team, and then they would buy back, and they'd push the other base, and they would be back and forth the whole time. You know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about ODPixel?
ODPixel, yeah. The caster.
Oh, well, I watched that series. It was Cloud9 versus, I think, Hellraisers.
Yeah, see, I don't have the memory of an elephant, Etienne.
And it was the most insane Dota game ever. You know how after like an hour and 45 minutes, the map starts glitching out. Like there was like little blotches and stuff on the map. Like the map wasn't even rendering.
I remember that.
And people had like 6 started items plus refreshers on their couriers. So they would be like, okay, I'm going to use all my spells, swap the refresher and refresh, put the refresher back on the courier, put my other items back in. Everyone was like supports had like datalises, and Dota gets extremely wonky when it gets to that stage. So, yeah, it was a banger of a game to watch. But like when it was done, you were like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, no.
Not again. Like poor ODPixel's voice is crackling, like he can't even keep up anymore. Like wheezing, like doesn't know what he wants to do with his life anymore. Reevaluating all the choices.
This might not be epic then. And this just could be an origin story for something great, Not all origin stories are these maniac opportunities to cast and stuff. It might just be an opportunity like this where you've got your country kind of stepping in the way. But on that note, I do want to remind you guys that Exdee won the previous game. We are now on game 2 in this best of 3 EGL Season 3, EGL 1 Season 3, sponsored by Dell and Intel. And yeah, I just want to send a shout out to you, the viewer that's been watching and been enjoying these games and supporting us in the chat, wherever you're watching from. Even if you're watching this VOD afterwards, please feel free to pop us a follow and a sub, depending on if you're watching on Twitch or watching the VOD or wherever on YouTube. Feel free to give us some love and for the opportunity to be able to watch more of it. Then we're going to get this game started with a little bit of a smoke coming out from Exdee, as they're not really doing too much with it. But let's get this going.
I think Tatsu messed up here, guys.
Why?
So he beats this Lina, but only if he goes like proper, like Max Berserker's Blood build. And he started with Inner Fire to try and secure his range creeps. I don't know.
You're saying get like just purely in Burning Spear and Berserker's Blood. That's it.
And then you like completely bully. You stand on her side of the river and you just keep smashing. Like him now having an additional skill point in this Inner Fire. Like maybe he makes it work. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really played this matchup recently, but maybe I don't see. My brain doesn't make the connection here. Like why would this be better than Berserker's Blood? Yeah.
Maybe, like, again, I feel like he had such a tough, like, first off that maybe it could be just, like, a mental thing. He's like...
Nah... Tatsu's, like, big brain playing it, because he's only got 53 base damage, or 53 damage in total. Lina's got 60. So he needs a way, kind of, to secure himself. Yeah, so maybe that's the thought process. But, like, look how like, he's being, like, bullied already.
Well, it could be amazing if he proves the brain of Dota wrong, but like we've seen Crimson Tide
Hey,
on
some
this
of these
Lima.
oaks do some. Oh, he's gonna die here if he stays.
Oh, he did get the disarm.
Yeah,
Should
he's able
be
to.
fine,
He's able
yeah.
to. Yeah.
He's going to be able to get to the region while I feel like top lane, a little bit of action as Spook takes some damage, but good job here by both. Oh, and what a beautiful impale connecting to. So Unique's going to be able to not take too much damage, but he's going to have to tuck his tail between his legs and run away from that one.
I like how they moved the snap to a pause 5, bro. Ooh, B?
I mean, B could be able to get something on Spooked here. He does have that. He didn't use Cookie.
I think he just got it now. Like, he just skilled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, again, a little bit of a lack of start.
Friends with a troll.
Here and there, last hits are looking pretty good on the map so far. Legion's doing fantastic. Bot lane sitting at 10 last hits so far.
Yeah,
And,
never mind. Just taking a bit of a.
yeah.
Touch is fine. Like, he's got 1-1-1 now. He should. Like, he's way better at Husker than I am.
your worry in your voice, you're like, oh, middle. But it seems to be fine, like you said. And
Oh, look at this dying bottom. He's punching hard. Okay, Baron's got like 5 magic stick charges. He needs to watch out though.
And that's a pos 5 on dying.
Yeah, but this hero
That's
is bonkers at the
very
moment.
difficult to go up against. Like look at the amount of pressure that he puts onto Baron. Like without any sort of sustain in lane, like just being bullied down by dying like this, Etienne. Like I don't feel like anyone really wants this.
And it's giving Alk complete free farm on this lane. Like Baron's gonna try and creep.
Top lane, Beastmaster might be in trouble. Oh, the right click from Remedy able to secure the first blood. As that goes to the side of Exdee. He might be able to capitalize on more. Yeah, Unique does land a double in play yet again. They do have that whirling axis slow in 3 seconds, but they're not going to choose to use it just yet. Cookie is a threat with that. Oh, B just popping that the mango a bit late. Backing away, Spook trying to get some damage down, just trying to trade here. It seems
look
that they
at
pop down
Baron.
the sentry.
Legion Commander.
Bot lane? Where? Oh, in the jungle. Baron. He's gonna go down. B top lane. The Snapfire taking some serious damage from Spook. He does have 4 seconds left on a wild axis. He could put another stack down on the Snapfire, but it doesn't look like they're gonna put too much pressure. But I like how Spook did this. Like he came back into lane, obviously full health, full mana, and just reapplied pressure.
Yeah, and Spook does this double ball build, and I do think it's the strongest Beastmaster build that you can go, if you're allowed to go it. Mainly meaning that there's no like Enchantress or Chen taking over your creeps.
And
And
like
then
you
you're
say
gonna
that, look at Snapfire, like that slow of the boar's crazy. Impale's ready, that's going to give them the stun, that's going to give them the vision that Spook secures that kill. And a good foresight there from our analyst.
Yeah, just this good double ball build. Anytime he's got 2 balls out in this lane, like he hurts. Like he hurts a lot. Oh, Remedy needs to watch out.
Remedy?
BP TP'd middle as well to refill the bottle. And give a tango. like full
and he's going to be able to get the river route.
medic on the way.
Oh, amazing, man. Good support.
This Husk pick was really good. I do think the Alk pick was a bit greedy, but this Husk pick was good response to this Lina.
And obviously Crimson is going to have to do his best to try and I mean, I agree with you. Like the sustains is so amazing. And he's done exactly what you said. Like he's just gone straight into Berserkers.
Yeah, like that was like what my brain wanted him to do. But he just went 1 for the inner fire, so he can actually secure the levels. So to make sure he gets the range creeps, and now he's got 3 levels of the Berserkers blow.
Big brain. I'm going to direct our vision to bot lane as Alchemist. Looks like they tried to go for something here, but the guys next door is going to back away. He had a good amount of stacks there with that decay, but it just. I mean, Baron just couldn't secure too much there. Skep has the lift up as well to possibly help them get a kill, but kind of a bit of a back and forth. He has to do ward up and look for more opportunities. A lot of stick charges on Baron as that slowly stacks up. I mean, that's acid spray and decay being popped out regularly.
Dying is such a nuisance, man.
That's the only way to play him, I feel like, on pos 5. Like, just be in their face, right?
I do still think it's way too strong as a core. But it's a nice flex to have. Oh, look at Nex. He wants Crimson. They're setting up for the rune. They're going to wait for him to go for the rune.
I mean, but the rune doesn't spawn mid, though. It doesn't spawn where they want. The Skep now helps him set up for something else. He's going to get the telekinesis up.
That
Crimson
is very
secures.
unlucky because of...
Yeah. That's arguably, what do you think? One of the best routes to get early game?
Yeah, but that's not the thing. The Knicks set up for the top rotation, and it wasn't top, it was bottom.
Yeah.
If this team was top, Crimson went down there, the Knicks would have stunned him, the Husker would have killed him. So, that... And it's a nice room to like just secure him a bit of farm now.
I like the way that both these boss fights are playing. You can see both B and guys next door, like both of them are putting active pressure on the cores of the enemy team. As Impale comes through top lane, the Knicks, there's a pressure on B, but they're going to turn it around with Remedy now putting pressure up. They do get the spike carriers for coming down. That's not going to connect as they get the help from the scatter blast to help them secure that kill. Now Remedy has 1 second left on those throws, but he misses it on Unique.
Did you see him
Get
hold the
another
whirling axes because of the carapace? He was waiting for the carapace to come out. But what is Unique doing? Okay.
Oh, he does have the Impale, so it's going to help him on that front. Now mid lane, Nina's taking some right clicks from Tatsu. I mean, this guy is fully committed to Berserker's blood. Again, amazing foresight. That's not really something I think about. Obviously, I'm not a mid player. I don't understand the mid lane too well. But that makes a lot of sense if I think about it, just for sustain purposes.
Should be thinking about these types of things in any matchup, Shakey.
Well, you're enlightening me with more knowledge. And, you know, that's what's amazing, right?
Well, what's his name? Tortellini's guides in the little right-hand top corner. Tortellini.
Tortellini. The man's always coming out with the newest and the best.
Some of them are
Guys,
so-
you just unlocked the part of my
really
brain.
helpful, but some of them are really bad.
You just unlocked the part of my brain I completely forgot about. My just starting Dota, always following. I was like always just swore by Tortellini's guys.
Top lane again.
But action top Impale's gonna connect again. Unique. That's supposed to be like, can we get an Impale counter? Because for like 2 people at the same time. Because he's lining these up really nice.
We've just gotten confirmation that production will put an Impale counter up any moment for you guys.
Well, bot lane was a bit of action. We do see guys next door looking for the kill. He was able to trade on that kill, but it looks like Baron might be able to get that back. So that's going to be 2 kills towards the side of Exdee. As we see his top lanes might be in a little bit of trouble. Remedy starts stacking up those right clicks. That Charles going to be so much. Tatsu does have the jump in. Life break's going to come through as Remedy tries to back away. He does get the whirling axes to get those miss chances. But this is where it really comes in. Those burning spears doing so much. Only level 2. So it looks like Remedy should be able to back away. Yeah, that's
the only downfall with this. Like, he went for the max position. Oh, another kill.
Yeah, that was, I just missed that, yeah.
He went for this max. Oh, mid lane? Unique to survive.
Yeah.
So, like, going in this max berserker's blood to be able to lane against the leader, like 100% that's the correct play. But now your hero is definitely lacking that burning spear burn damage.
Yeah. Like that definite lockdown. Oh, top lane. B and Remedy looking for that kill on the Beastmaster as he pops the ult just to secure it. He just decides, you know what, I got it. I might as well use it.
I think he wanted the lifesteal. He wanted the lifesteal, so he's like full HP afterwards.
I sometimes forget that does offer you lifesteal at battle chance, and it's really good. Like, what's a max level?
80% lifesteal.
Wow. That's better than like the Helm of Dominator that's been. Is it? Yeah, Morbid Boss, sorry.
Anything except Satanic.
Yeah. It is like.
Middle is missing.
That's so a good start for Exdee as we see ZIZ having to kind of like.
He's looking top again.
More. I mean, they could be possibly get this kill on Unique. He does spot up the spike carapace. It is going to connect on Remedy as the quickie comes through from B. And
bottom.
Yeah, more action bottom as well as. Oh no, there comes the ult as well from Bjorn. But they do able to lock it down as guys next door actually gets the right clicks with the decay, and it's actually going to turn this game around as they do get the stun down now. Jarek just needs to back away as this tomb does the damage that's needed. And he's completely maxed out Tombstone. Oh, he's going to get the deny for it as well. Oh, that's a yikes. What is that, 200?
Well, guy next door is
top lane, Husker. Oh, Spike Carapace from Unique helps them to get the kill on B. But Tatsu grabbing that one. And I really like how ZIZ is positioning themselves. A lot of action happening, and it feels like they're really picking up the pace.
Yeah. And Beastmaster just hit level 6 as well. So they've got another killing tool. He's pretty close to his like Helm Dom, so he needs like 10 more gold. Like there he's got it. He's gonna fly that out, and then he's probably gonna look for a kill. But Exdee, 3 heroes bottom.
Oh, they did steal a spell, and that is Decay. So guys next door is gonna get. Yeah, he's
4 for 1. Okay, MTV TP's out. But that means no one's going to defend this tower. This was a free tower.
Yeah, Remedy is deciding to go mid lane. Troll Knight might be in trouble, but Remedy's going to be able to back away as Guys Next Door also makes his way towards this mid tower. And that's going to be a tower fallen. It does look they might be able to secure top. No, I don't know. That's it. Yeah.
What's just rushing?
Is he? They've scanned it as well, I think. Did they? Yeah, I think they scanned Rosh. That's something I also came across the other day. Is this
They're beelining for it. They're gonna want to try and stop. Oh,
look at this! Look at this! Oh, we're in the stun, but Rosh gets the kill.
Look at Rosh's HP.
They might be able to turn it around. He's going to back away. Here comes the ult through from Undying as he pops out the flesh golem. And it looks like they're going to position themselves, but ZIZ really wants it. I was going to come out from the lifesteal as he try. I'm sorry, from the DG commander from Viren as they try to get this kill down, but down goes Remedy as he gets taken out, and Crimson getting a double as they secure the Aegis. The roll's going to come through. He should be able to help himself here. Wait, who stole the Aegis? B stole it.
He stole the Aegis.
Oh no!
And he used the Tumbler's toy to get out of the Roche pit.
Oh, that is crazy. And now the stun lands back on Spooked as they back away. Do they get that? Scatter Blast with the cookie's going to connect as well. There should be enough. Oh, the stun lock. Oh, it's so much for him to be able to get that. And that's going to be another lockdown as Exdee turns it around. And they, with a simple scan, eh?
They need to buy shot ASAP because these Tumbler's toys and cookies look exactly the same. Did he cookie or did he tumblers?
Which one is it?
Like just
that was a cookie. That was a cookie.
Just tumblers on top of someone and then they think they stunned. They stop moving.
They just stop like, come then. Was it? Did he tumble it down? Or was it a cookie?
He tumbled it up and then he cookied down.
Yeah.
Well, but that was a big commitment from Exdee there, and yeah, they just steal the Aegis. They got the kill on Tatsu. Remedy did go down, which is big because he wants to go for this battle free. That's definitely going to delay his timing at least a minute or two. He's pretty close, like 4 gold away. Bot lane, Nyx has found the Ruben.
He's going to lift up, jumping from Tatsu, does get the life break, but he's going to go invis. He's going to get taken out as we do get the sentry down. Tatsu's going to maybe hunt for more as he pops the omelet. He's going to come out to high ground. That's going to help him out quite a lot, but the vision might be able to come through from the creeps. He's going to still back away. Does get the scatter blast down, but that's going to be it. That's going to be Aegis down, actually. This could be a good opportunity for them to set up. Look at the Spike Carapace connecting on the back. Crimson trying to back away. They do get some right clicks with the ball, but the axis coming out from Spook. As we still look for... they're kind of just poking here. I feel like ZIZ, they know that if they lose this, this is it for them. Tatsu's going to grab another one. And the way that they're playing right now, you think that Exdee was the ones that lost the previous game, and ZIZs are the ones with a massive amount of ego and pride really going into this with a lot to... they've got a lot to prove right now. If they get knocked out, that's it.
Yeah, this is like do or die. This is last chance. If you lose this game, it's over. But Tatsu has just been armlet toggling his way, just strolling around, trying to kill people. Look at Garnet's doors running around. Ski needs to watch out. There's a haste rune on the Sascar.
He's going to get lifted up though. He's going to get pushed away. TP's going to come through immediately from the Snapfire. B is going to be able to get the cookie back. Here comes the Tomb of Sadal. That might give them the vision on B as he tries to back away, but the slows are so much. He's going to give him from Baron. The decay is not going to land on him. This guy's next door's ulted up. He's got the flesh golem. And he does get the roll. Actually, Baron pops out the overwhelming odds and actually grabs Tatsu while he was just not paying attention. And now Brent's going to look for something. He pops out the blade mail, but it's a little bit too much. Cookie's going to go to stun off the Nyx as he does save them up with Soul Room. But look at Crimson saving the team again with a double Baron, having to destroy the tomb. Luxy gets out. Axis flying through. Should be fine. But what a turnaround as Exdee positions himself to take back control of this game.
Tatsu's been so cheeky with these armlets. He's been running into these fights like 10 HP, just armlet toggling in and out. And he's been getting away with it, but Baron there capitalizing, seeing the toggle going and just getting a nice little cheeky overwhelming odds kill. Yeah,
very, very nice. I think he kind of did it blind there. I feel like he kind of did it blind there. So really maybe nice to sometimes.
Maybe he didn't.
Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know.
You have to do the voice when you say that, Plan.
I can't remember the voice.
It was like
Can
a little
you do
jingle.
the voice?
It was like a little jingle.
Didn't do it?
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I honestly, with positivity, can't tell you what that is.
Which tomorrow I get sued by Maybelline for wrecking their brand.
Radiant
Wrecking their
structures
brand. I
are
feel like you've got a
fortified.
pretty good voice. You can do it quite well. No?
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
I'm just being honest. Okay, so what was it? How does it go?
Because maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah. Oh, there's a little... He's not doing any Maybelline tonight.
Maybe. Skial's in trouble. There he is. There's now more damage being done. And look at this Tatsu just putting so much pressure on. And he's close to BKB now. Like he's almost halfway through there already.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
And
That's
again,
nothing, man.
Dyer's
I'll
middle
say
that's
tower
nothing.
has fallen.
again, like I appreciate the way ZIZ is playing because this is very much how a team plays if they're on the lead. And ZIZ is choosing to go, you know what? We're just going to apply the pressure. We don't care. Like, we
But
are
look at their
going to be
warding,
aggressive.
though. Like, look at their warding. There's a ward on both sides of the map, like for the Radiant, like in the triangle. There's another one on the stairwell, and they've got Beastmaster plus Nyx on top of it. Like they control this map.
Yeah.
Like
without a
XD is
doubt.
not really
Radiant's
controlled.
bottom
Like
tower
Crimson
is
has been
under
following
attack.
really well.
Ooh, jumping from behind, he spots the Tatsu, he does get the ult out, here comes the Mortimer Kisses as they secure that one. They do get Unique popping out the spike characters to stop all the Mortimer Kisses, but Baron's down to himself towards, here comes the Raw from Spook, as Crimson dies, tries to deal off with the Undying. They do manage to get the kill on Baron, but guys next door goes down to Ski, as they get the dust off onto Unique, here comes the Cookie and it connects, as they do help themselves to a beautiful 3 kills.
The Rubik Undying or Undying Rubik? I don't know what you call this thing. Like what would you call that? Is that an Undying Rubik or a Rubik Undying?
I'm confused.
Rubik!
I know! That's why I'm confused. Why is it green?
Is under attack.
He's
Why
not
is it hitting range?
Flash Golem.
I know. Why is it hitting range? Like, oh, surely they adapt Rubik's, like some of his spells just to make it look a little bit, I don't know. Imagine you stole Flesh Golem and you would be turned into a melee suddenly instead of just still being ranged.
I don't like some spells changing color though, because like Midnight Pulse, for instance, when it's just purple and you steal that, like the enemy doesn't know. Is it our Undyings or is it our Enigma's Midnight Pulse or is it their Rubik's Midnight Pulse? And then people stand in it by accident and die.
Fair enough, yeah.
If it's green, then you're like, oh well, that's Rubik's.
Well, I got a solution for you. Just buy the Arcana.
But then it goes green.
Yeah.
But
Are you
on the
saying that? Are you saying it's a bad thing that the Arcana turns
Yeah,
green?
because you lose that advantage of they don't know if it's mine or if it's the enemy. So.
Okay. Well, I could say that for the enemy then. Like yeah. Oh well. Okay. It's a good point. It's like the Marana arrow, the Immortal. It gives the arrow away completely. Like, it's not that slim little arrow that flies. It's like this very like animated thing that comes towards you.
2 years
so.
back, the seasonal terrain was a snowman. You know how Marana's win rate went up with the snowman?
Oh yeah, because the arrow's
You-
blue.
White. It's like a whitish blue. Like you couldn't
Yeah.
skip on that map. Like
That makes a lot of sense.
Has fallen.
What's your opinions on those flag bearer queen?
I thought they were going to be stronger than they actually are. They are significant. Like it's definitely helps support with a bit of influx of gold. Oh, that's pretty good. They don't want to fight
There
them.
might be a little bit of action near mid. Team's gonna come through. Impel's gonna land
Remedy
beautifully on
ran forward.
Remedy. He's gonna get helped out by Baron as the backline takes a bit of damage. Laguna Blade's gonna get committed on guys next door as he does use Soul Rip to heal up. As we see the Raw come out, it does land back onto Remedy and he's gonna be found himself in a little bit of trouble. They're gonna commit some of those Mortimer Kisses, but the Spike Carrier's gonna stop that. Jack's gonna come in as he actually stops out the stun from the Alchemist as Baron pops out the ult to stop the join in. Cookie's gonna push him a bit forward as he helps up, but Thatcher gets the right click down. He's gonna kill Baron, but Thatcher just does so much damage as Skep now having to run away. He does have telekinesis available, and there's still 3 left against 2. Exdee trying to position himself in a better
They are
place.
so scared of this Huskar. Like they are terrified of this Huskar.
Surely
Like,
someone
what
goes
do
Heavens. No,
you- Surely?
no, Baron's going BKB.
Who's Shirley?
Surely they go Heavens. I mean, hello.
Shirley's from the heavens, is that what you're saying? Is your wife's name Shirley?
My wife's name's Anna. Okay.
Oh.
Don't take my wife's name out your mouth.
Does she know about Shirley?
Surely she doesn't. Let's stop this now, okay? Please. I still have to fly there in a week, alright?
Whoever makes the highlight vid, just put that on replay. Highlight vid. Shakey, please tell us who's Shirley. Poor Anna.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. She's actually watching this, eh?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she doesn't understand anything about Dota, but
How's it, Anna?
how's it? Anyway, back to the game at hand. Tatsu being a
Here
big
he goes.
threat. It looks like they're going to position themselves top. Haskell might be in trouble here. Gonna look for the hole. He doesn't do. He does get the disarm in time, as he's now the one that's putting pressure onto Biren, and actually gets the kill. Unique's gonna come through, and they've turned it around.
You got the inner fire and the BKB off so clutch, man. Like, how fast was that on the fingers?
Tatsu was too quick.
'Cause-
That was, yeah.
Just a side note for people that don't know, if you pop Bladebell and he pops BKB, the damage is not returned. Okay? So, Bladebell did nothing.
I feel like did Biren run to him or did he blink on top of it?
I think he like did a mini blink, but they showed first.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they should have.
he was so fast on the fingers. That was a huge play because that's 2 kills on the cores of the enemy side, like where it should have been a kill on the Huskar.
And that was a split second before he actually got the deal damage down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, and deal damage on top of that kill. That was a bit of a blunder for XD.
I didn't kill damage though.
And now with Spooked having that helm of the Overlord, they can just they can comfortably go for a lane. But we do see a smoke coming out from XD, so obviously, no, they're not too happy with what just occurred, as they're now aggressively looking for the push. The creeps are not going to pop the smoke, but that is a little bit of a vision going to come out. Unique's up in front as Nipel comes out. Looks like Baron tried a position.
They're not playing around this BKB timing. Like this Huskar's BKB is back up in 8 seconds, and you kind of want to play when it's not available.
It looks like they're gonna play whatever. Maybe this time Baron grabs it, as the whole team just kind of looks for this play. Baron's just within
This
the
has
trees.
the high ground. This is very beneficial for them. Like they need to.
He jumps in. Does he get it this time? No, again he gets pushed back. Pops out the BKB. Here comes the water kisses. But guess what? Spike Carapace is a thing, as Remedy now tries to remedy the situation as he goes for the Huskar. Let's get the kill as the last tracker helps him get the stun down. They're going to decide to go for the different target as the BKB comes up from Check. Guess what? It's still an Alchemist. As the fight tries to break up, Crimson gets a double. You get the Hawk flying through, connecting with Remedy, as well as that fireball coming out from the Agent Creep. As the stun comes through, Nick's still looking for the opportunity to get the stun down, but the stun comes out from Crimson, and that's going to help them secure another kill. B coming out with a Shadow Blast. That's going to help them secure one more, and a TikTok from Unique. And XD kind of...
was completely saved by XD's 2 supports. I don't know if you saw there, but Unique stole Raw, and that's what allowed them to kill the Huskar, because Baron was instantly deleted, and the Raw steal, the Primal Raw, like immediately let them kill the Huskar, and then Remedy gets in trouble. He was Rubik lifted, repositioned, then he was cookied on top of it, further repositioned, and then he allowed him to get back into the fight. So
That's
just
crazy.
This troll traveled 1,000 units being flung around the map by his supports. Because remember, like with shard as well, it increases the hop distance to 600.
Yeah,
So-
that's ridiculous. Yeah.
So
And also makes it-
the telekinesis reposition and then the hop distance on the cookie, like he just flew across the map. That was so dope. Like I hope they put that in a replay for like a highlight reel, because that was.
Yeah, and it just shows like these micro plays that supports do that you don't always catch. Like I didn't even see the Raw being stolen by the Rubik, but obviously that helped him so much. And that fight started off looking like it was going to be a ZIZ. Like you even says, like they were high ground. Like he got the BKB off, immediately turned on Biren.
That Raw steal was it was huge. Like that's without Raw, they don't kill Huskar there, and he still got it. Like they can hunt again now. It's back up again. They can use the Rubik now to get Raw. He's got 8th lens as well, so you can set it up for quite a distance away. Like hold your mouse pointer over the Raw and look at the range he can cast it from.
What?
Like, yeah, that's like 800 units. Like that's pretty insane.
And then look at telekinesis, man.
Also, E-Blade on Crimson at the moment. Like we haven't really spoken about items, but this E-Blade is big. Like these. Even though dying is chunky, like he will die to this combo by the Lina if he gets hit by it.
And they've got that Aegis up available as well. And that was an identical smoke for both teams. As ZIZ and Exdee smoke exactly at the same time. Both of them obviously knowing what they want to do. And ZIZ works their way around top, going into jungle, while Exdee works their way down bot, going into
like Exdee's got the pushed out wave. Like this catapult's gonna start doing damage to this tower. So Exdee's okay with this, because none of their towers are currently taking damage.
And BKB is down on Jarek. He's got 67 seconds. I don't know why he popped BKB and he's got that long of a
Oh,
time.
he's also switched off his radiance because he's trying to hide.
Yeah, they're gonna get the vision up, jump in. Brian's gonna be able to spot Undying out this time as they use Mortimer Kisses to secure that skill. And at this point, Crimson grabs another Lacuna. And again, yeah, Raw is available on Skip. I think he's gonna hold it for Huskar, right?
Yeah, then he's holding it for Huskar. Like that he's using Raw for Huskar. Oh, Unique was lifted.
Unique look, gets the inverse rune and just immediately dust for it. As, he does get a blink away in the TP. Yeah, that should be good. I mean, I feel like
He
Exdee.
stole Raw again. It's refreshed. Look at the cooldown on the spell steal.
Oh, okay, wow. Alright.
Okay.
Man's just been stealing spells. It's crazy, left, right, and center.
So now they can keep pressuring because he's got a nice fresh Raw. He's not feeling forced to use it.
Under attack.
And yeah, I mean, I can't remember what I wanted to say.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But the way that XD is really controlling his map right now is, I wanted to say like XD is probably realizing that Baron doesn't have a lot of dual damage. Like obviously they just showed Undying and went, you know, we just have to knock this down.
Like the thing is, we were picking Legion quite a bit, like 2019 Comic Con, and our Legion Commander's build was literally like Hood of Defiance and the Vanguard. It was not about killing people, it was about dueling them, not giving the dual damage to the enemy, and locking someone down for that full duration of 5.
Baron gets spots out, but Tatsu does get the ult off as the Raw comes through from Skip, does knock down Tatsu just in time so he doesn't kill off Baron. As they now move away towards the... There's another stun gonna come out, it's Tatsu. What a damage, Remedy just pops out the ult, gets so much lifesteal from it, but he's gonna get disarmed out by Tatsu as more damage being done, but the light strike away lands on him. He's gonna get taken out. Aegis used up by Exdee as they now move towards Unique. He's gonna take it out, and Jarek popping off that ult, that unstable, that chemical rage. As they still work, unstable concoction being stolen out by Rubik, as they still have more than enough in the tank to take this fight with ZIZ. But it looks like they are going to back away. What do you think, Pistol? Did you think it's a good idea to maybe push for this tower, Etienne?
Weird that Rubik doesn't get the unstable concoction shard, the other one, when he has shard.
Yeah, isn't he supposed to?
He has to actually steal that spell instead of getting the buff when he also has shard.
Oh, but maybe isn't shard linked to a specific ability? Like if he steals unstable concoction,
He steals an ability that's upgraded with shard.
Yeah, but isn't that an added ability?
Yeah, but I guess so. But
because Horn Toss, don't you get Horn Toss when you steal Skewer?
No,
No.
you don't.
Oh. So then it is what you say. It's like it's okay.
It's an ability by itself, but there is instances where you would get the buff. Like I'm trying to see now.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
No, like if he steals Flesh Golem, he'll get the 35-second CD.
yeah. So it's just obviously tied to. But it looks like they're gonna get this. They're just gonna position straight into this jungle and get this outpost. Why do you think they didn't push that tier 2? Like there was. I think
Stranger Rubik!
Okay, that's crazy, man.
That's
crazy.
pretty
Jumping from Remedy, he's gonna spot. That's gonna be a very bad position he's gonna find himself in. As they do get the Hawk out, that's gonna stun off Buren. As Spook backs away, not gonna take too much. This is kind of where ZIZ needs to.
Tatsu wants to play.
Tatsu up ready up front. Remedy jumps in, pops up the ult. Here comes the Impale as well from Unique.
BKB!
Spook, that's gonna be so much for him to help out, as there's nothing more that he can do. As Rubik does pop that unstable concoction to get the stun down, but Laguna Blade being committed by Crimson. Zero, but he heals through it.
No, but he turned around and attacked the Centaur instead of the Alchemist.
And a little bit more. Oh, Skips gets debuffed. He also steals that unstable concoction, but he's gonna stun himself and back away. Did Crimson?
Elk was on like 50 HP. He just needed to right click him twice, and he turned around and attacked the Centaur.
Dyer's top
That's
tower
quite
is
interesting.
under
Unstable
attack.
concoction used, connects onto Tatsu. ZIZ trying to get this tower, first tier 3 of the game. Kept using that stun just to back them away as much as possible. Crimson comes in with Laguna with the E-Blade and Light Strike Array. Doesn't get him down too much as Tatsu just pops out the omelet now. He gets to back up. Here comes the tomb up as well. This could be a good amount of pressure that they need. Spike Carapace used. B could have a good opportunity to use that that Mortimer Kisses as we see him trying to set up. Here comes the light strike away from Crimson. Here comes the Mortimer Kisses. No Spike Carapace. Sorry, it is back indeed from cooldown as ult gonna come out from Bjorn. The Statue jumps in straight away, pops out the BKB. Remedy comes in now, pops out the ult to get the kill. They do lock down Tatsu. And that's gonna help them out, but to what extent? They've lost that melee barracks.
Remedy is really holding this BKB in these fights, and like that's why he died in the previous engagement as well, because he popped his ulti without popping the BKB, and he just got chain disabled. So, like, but they get 2 big kills immediately. Yes, they lost the one racks, but they are still looking good. Like this Alchemist wants to be further ahead than he is at the moment. Like you can see Jarek doesn't feel comfortable fighting in these fights. He's only 3k ahead of the Lina, so definitely not feeling too super strong.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Lina is doing well. Crimson has really been farming really hard, even though he died in that. And he almost got, I think if they had follow-up on top of that E-Blade, I mean, even if the Mortimer Kisses was committed.
They fought against Master Quick State.
Oh, that's massive. A little bit of elephant roar from Biren as they do grab that duel.
Roche is spawning right now. Yeah, Roche is up. They're gonna scout it.
Radiant's top
Good opportunity. Yeah, this is perfect. I mean, B's going BKB. That's a bit different to what we saw the Ags earlier, eh? Where they just went straight for that Ags. I think it was. I mean, this should secure it. It does look like they've TP'd in. Unique has gone to the tier 2, but Rosh is falling extremely quickly to Remedy and Biren, just right clicking them down. As they've Ox come in. Next door's gonna pop the tomb. It's not gonna be in time. There's an Ags available. She's gonna get used up as well. As Remedy uses it. Comes the ult down from Remedy. Might be able to get one to get the duel down on this Huskar. It's actually locking out triple kill for Remedy as they've cleaned it up.
That is big throws, buzzers. That is big throw.
Oh
They
my,
should
the
have given them the
stun.
stages. And this time, Remedy popped the BKB before he ulted. 100%. Like, oh.
Oh my word.
Radiant's middle
I feel like
And none of them have buyback.
no, they don't. This could be it.
Yeah, like
This could be
I
it.
think
Buyback
that's what it is.
available on the Beastmaster. They're possibly just gonna get this tier 3 and go for straight for 4s. What do you think?
yeah, no, they can go for end. Like there's 40 seconds, no husk.
Yeah, he did get his buyback available just now, so that's 9 seconds left on the Nick, so they still could possibly bring this
Yeah,
back.
they're going for the safe play.
Yeah, Exdee, not knowing obviously what the buyback situation is of ZIZ, choosing just to get those barracks, get those important
Ooh, but
flowers.
let's just wait for this action to calm down because as it looks like Exdee is busy winning this game, we also have a winner in the draw. Shakey. Oh wait, there's action!
Oh, the jumping straight in. They get the Laguna down. They actually get Jarek. Action's not going to slow down, Etienne. Not even in the slightest. As it seems they've just secured another one. 4 is back on the side of ZIZ. I want to see more fights going to clean out. Bear in mind, guys, if ZIZ loses this game, they are out of this tournament. This is the last chance for them to fight back. That means there's so much on the line as Remedy jumps in straight onto the backline. The wall's going to come out. That's going to connect. Mortimer Kisses comes through, but there's no Spike Carapace this time to save them out. As we do see Tatsu jumps in. Biren trying to back away. Remedy gets a mega kill on the backline, still having that edges available, but Biren goes down with Remedy still in this base with B on the backline going to help him out. It seems like they've kind of backed away. Crimson's not there anymore as he's left this fight.
Yeah, there's no BKB now, but he's got blink. He's gonna have to blink this.
He's going to be able to get away, and ZIZ really holding on tightly. Really holding on.
This Alchemist game has just been hard, eh? Like, he's actually been overtaken by the Troll Warlord now. Like, he's never established that lead that you usually establish with an Alchemist. Like, Crimson has been keeping up pace with him the entire time, and Remedy's now overtaken him. And that's kind of what we said, like, even though Tatsu is, like, super aggressive on his hero, look at this net worth now, like, because he played that aggression, like, he doesn't even have his Ags yet. It's 35 minutes in, sitting at 15k net worth compared to his counterpart 25 and 28k. And that's kind of the thing, like, this Huskar, yes, it was strong in the early game, but you need to keep transitioning. It falls flat so quickly. You have to have this Ags for that taunt, for that call to secure kills for your team.
And while we wait for the smoke to come in, I just quickly want to say congratulations to Divine Strikes for getting that gaming glasses. You too can have the reaction time of Tatsu now by getting those glasses. And we're going to get straight into this action as Unique pops out the Spike Carapace. He's going to get lifted up, pushed away as Skiao tries to save his teammate. B pops out the BKB. He's going to come in from Buren. He's going to look for that jump in. He does get the deal straight onto the Alchemist. He's going to get out. The Raw's going to come through to save him. As Crypto comes with the stun, but the double kill lands. The Laguna Blade comes through as well. There's the E-Blade. They're going to get the whirling axes. That's going to cause a bit of a evasion as Exdee just obliterates 4 of them. The blink out from Spook. As 2 buybacks still available for ZIZ, but Exdee looking so strong right now. The jumping from Brick doing so much.
This troll hero looks so bonkers, man.
Oh
This
my!
troll hero looks so crazy.
And he got the Ags from that that
And
rush.
Lina, like let's give credit where it's due. Like Crimson's been playing out of his mind this series. Like he has been so good.
Buyback still available on Tatsu. This is where the
Alchemist
countdown
doesn't put a
starts.
buyback?
Middle tower.
It doesn't. 41 seconds. Buyback's gonna come out. That's still gonna be 4 for the side of ZIZ as 1 tier 4 lands goes down. But he's gonna blink away. Start to set up this very important last team fight. Now is where it's important, Notahero. Whoever wins this, still, like if Exdee wins, this is it. If ZIZ wins this next team fight, still a possibility. Like they could still bring this back.
They definitely not out of this game. They have the euros for it, like, but this Huskar needs to get this Ags before they do anything else. And I don't know, Alk needs to like start dishing out Agses because he gets bonus damage from it now. Like they changed how the Ags works because it just doesn't feel like Jarek has an impact in these fights. He as the pos one can't go in and just kill someone. Like there's always a response.
Always. And that's a spell prism for the Lina. He's got a psychic headband in
He
his
has
back
got a
pocket.
grove bow. Like what is going on?
Who?
A bee on the Snapfire. He's just like, I'm gonna hit you with my grove bow and then chuck a cookie on your face. Like,
I mean,
right.
it reduces the magic resistance, so that adds a bit more to the Ags of Lina.
There's almost
Oh, that's a telescope.
There's almost a Wraith Pact on this Undying, which is a big damage swing, which can be significant if it stays up in these fights. So he's opting to keep buyback though, so he's not buying out for it. But Roshan, they're looking for Roshan. Not up yet. 2.5 minutes, boys.
Still a
there's
long time.
The Hawk just gets obliterated by Rubik. ZIZ are looking to play, but Alk needs 800 gold for buyback. Like, I don't know, like he should be, like Jarek needs to be getting some creeps here. And Huskar is taking this lane. They're trying to get him his Ags, but Jarek definitely also needs buyback.
And he still has his 1,000 gold away. I mean, I don't have this, what's the buyback?
He needs 730 gold. Huskar has no buyback is used. Nyx has no buyback is used.
Yeah, that's 6 minutes, 5 minutes on the Nyx. That's tight,
everyone
man.
except Ski on Exdee has buyback as well.
So ideally, you'd say ZIZ needs to get this Ags up. That's the only chance really for this. Oh,
No,
it
like
looks
Alk
like
needs
they-
another item as well.
Looks like the positioning though. Exdee's gonna look for the fight. Unique's gonna come through. There's the BKB. Popped out immediately from Bjorn. He's gonna get the kill on Unique. Here comes the bottom of Kisses. It's gonna fly through an Oscar. Thatcher's gonna go down. Massive. The Wolf spooked straight onto Bjorn. Here comes the Bissell as well as they look for more. E-Blade's gonna get used from Crimson to help out Remedy in this fight. But there goes guy next door. No, it doesn't. Is it? No, he is. I don't know. This man is healing through. He's not gonna be able to save. Look
what Jarek!
It's gonna come through. Jarek on the back. Spooked in trouble. He's gonna go down to Remedy. As one left.
Look at Jarek. Look where Jarek is.
Oh, he's hiding in the bushes.
He blinked there after the lift.
He's literally a snake in the grass.
Middle tower has fallen.
He's gonna pop the unstable concoction. He's gonna go straight back
he's
in.
messed up.
Pops it up.
He's messed up.
Oh, this could be a bad spot for him to find himself in as he goes down. And he leaves only 2 left.
This
Oh,
outpick has just not worked for them, man.
oh, Buyback's
This
gonna come
outpick
out
has
from
just not
Spook.
worked for them.
He's gonna get that buyback. Jarek, guys next door. Spook, 3 men still left for ZIZ. 3 teammates still left between ZIZ going home and not. E-Blade Krypton connects as he gets another one. They're gonna go for the throne, but ZIZ doesn't want to give it. They don't want to give up. Kep comes up with the telekinesis, lifts it up there. They're gonna do more. Laguna Blade line shot race gonna connect. Gets the 2 up as well from Brent, but Unique gets the big impales and look for more. The cookie on the back. This could be it. Exdee is doing it. Now what a massive.
GG.
The GG from ZIZ as they knock out Exdee knocks out ZIZ, takes the game 2-0, and what a fantastic series that we've seen. I can't even comprehend words right now. Oh, I mean, Etienne, that could have been anyone's game.
Yeah, like it was so like it looked promising for ZIZ at a point, but the thing is, like, this elf pick just didn't feel like it had a place. Like Huskar like tried to make the space for it, but like Crimson Tide this game, man, 24-1. Remedy 17-1. The pos 1 and pos 2 from Exdee were absolutely bonkers this series. Like they went with this Lina pick because they rate it highly, they think it's broken, and people are gonna have to start reacting to it because the Huskar was supposed to be the response to it, and he goes 20-1 this game. Like Baron on this Legion did his job. It was not to get dual damage, it was to lock people down, to try and stun them. But we spoke about Ski and we spoke about B in these fights. When the team needed it, the repositioning spells they had was absolutely crazy. They did such a great job. Like this was such a good performance by Exdee.
Yeah. Definitely. I agree with you 100%. The way that Rubik, I mean, I didn't spot it, but you, like, the steals of the spells that Rubik, even though that was minor, that raw being so important for ZIZ in these fights. With Rubik having that,
clutch.
I mean, Rubik having raw
Like,
to go through
so
BKB,
clutch.
that's just crazy. And then you obviously speak about the repositioning, which just has completely just unraveled ZIZ's lineup. And the plays from Crimson, I feel like also needs to be mentioned because the amount of times that he stunned at least 2 or 3 people in a fight and just secured so many. He even E-bladed Remedy in one of those fights, helping him not to die against.
He did 48k damage that game. Like the closest second was Troll on 30k.
20-1.
Yeah, like there's nearly 48k damage. And the thing is, we say 20-1, but the heroes on the side of ZIZ weren't squishy heroes. Like even the supports was like Nixon and dying. These heroes are tanky. He didn't have a BKB. The Nyx was supposed to be the answer to this Lina, and he just, with Baron setting up the fights, Troll running in, like he had the freedom to pick and choose where he wanted to go. So it was just, yeah, it was a good structured play. But you know, let's not take anything away from ZIZ. They had a massive run right up to this point. Like they are like the 4th best team in the country at the moment. Like arguably sake, like that's how we can say, because I think EGL is the pinnacle. Like I don't think there's a higher competition with better teams than this one. And they've like solidified like, hey, okay, better than last season. We top 4. They are in the prize money as well, and we've seen some massive performances by them. Like ZIZ is one of the only teams apart from Sun 5 that's looked like beating bench warmers. And
Yeah. I mean, that's top 5 for ZIZ.
Yeah.
Right? That is insane.
Top 4. Like
top 4, yeah. But, like, yeah. And I mean, the prize pool goes up to 5th place. So like to be in the winnings up against teams like Exdee, like Sinister 5, like Benchwarmers, like these teams are like, they are juggernauts. And ZIZ, I feel like I'm someone that loves the best of 3. And I feel like I'm at a point where I can comfortably almost predict if a game is going to 3, like if it's going to be 3 games after the first game.
At this stage, you can't predict anything. Like these
no, but like ZIZ, I honestly thought this was going to go to 3. That first half of that game, the way that they were playing and some of these engagements, with Tatsu on that Huskar, like I was shocked at how much damage that guy was doing, and it was they were really putting Exdee on their heels. And I honestly thought this was going to go to 3.
Yeah, it was the spurts in between, because like we said, like he can go for these kills and things, but like he still needs to scale. And the transition from the speed he got armlet BKB like at to armlet BKB 2 Ags, it was just too big of a gap.
Yeah.
Like, but well played to ZIZ, and congratulations to Exdee for facing they now are waiting their opponent, and it's going to be the loser between Sin 5 and Benchwarmers, which is going to be a massive series, which load shedding giving we are trying to organize for Sunday, but it might change for the viewers. So just keep an eye on our socials, keep an eye on the Evesports socials on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll keep you guys up to date for the next series.
Definitely. And also, this is an EGL 1 season 3 event sponsored by Dell and Intel, and it has been an amazing evening. I first of all want to say a massive thank you to the teams that's been competing in this event so far. This tournament, it has been an absolute blessing being able to see such amazing high quality Dota. Arguably the best Dota right now in South Africa that we are seeing right now. It's such an amazing opportunity to be casting this as well. And a massive shout out to you, the viewer that's watching us, that's there in the chat, that's cheering on these teams. You guys have been massive supporters, and as well a big shout out to Etienne for your analytics and the casting
Shout out
you've
to
done
you,
tonight. Man, it's been honestly one of the mint, one of the great ones, one of the skits casts that I've done so far. And even though we've had some delays tonight, it's been absolutely amazing. Congratulations to the winner. You get yourself that amazing blue blockers gaming glasses, which is like just fantastic. And we hope you guys have an amazing evening. Good luck with load shedding. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys at the next game. Cheers, guys.